There we go. So, it's been many weeks, but we are now back with Rescue at Raxis. You have lost your inspiration. Get out. Anyway. Oh yes. Also, I need to change this image because we will not have Siegfried with us today. But last time, the party continued their continual quest deeper into the forest to deal with the Blight threat. They managed to finally get away from the massive swarm coming from all directions at them. Met up with Adagun again. Travelled alongside the river's edge. Well, stream edge, really. It's a bit weedy. And then they heard the drums. They pursued the sound and happened upon a great dark ritual. Many people being sacrificed, actively, very quickly, during battle. Horrible bestial centaurs. More stick-waving savages. Devolved people, in fact, cannibalistic. Along with demonic influence, active, prancing around, causing disease. They were seen off, cut down, the sacrifices revived by the heavy expenditure of the diamonds of the party, which they may come to regret in the next fights. And Zarzul himself also managed to convince a displacer beast to aid them in getting a bit of revenge. They also were very near a TPK, thanks to walking in and out of this anti-magic field with the bandana in their pocket.
Because someone had to remind the DM.
And that someone is not here right now.
I wonder why.
But yes. And so we rejoin. You have all exited the anti-magic field. Well, the barrier. Adagun is taking the rescued hostages back to Raxis City. It's gonna be a long trip for them. It's around, I think, as I said, it was probably a bit past midday. The displacer beast immediately making a lot of distance between you and it, but there's still the idea that it's around. You still feel watched, Zarzul, but it is doing its best to not be obvious like the rest of you.
It's fine.
I'm sure of it.
The flowing stream is to your east, and you know that's somewhere along there are packs of orcs. There may also be ones inland, you're not sure yet. And southwards is still where your destination lies. Adagun was able to give you a last pointing direction, and it probably won't be too hard to find it anyway. It'll be the one tree that's still highly developed. Everything you pass right now is just a mass of sticks, twigs, and dried out husks. It's fucking grim. The grass itself withered, mostly scraped away. And it's a good old frigid night. So what do? Any chatter?
Cornelius is going to go up to Castalia and ask if she still can't get her connection to a patron.
Has that changed at all, DM?
You'll have to take a moment and think about it. It's a little bit of a ritual involved.
All right, then I sit down to smoke.
As you slowly begin to waft into Flavor Country, you reach out through the darkness, focusing your mind. Where you feel you're going, it's even colder. You're just trying to touch at something that is far beyond. Apprentice. It has been a while.
Ah, there you are.
I've never left. So where have you been beyond my reckoning?
I suppose passing through the anti-magic barrier.
Hmm.
Or just the corruption of this forest.
You say that. I haven't seen you since the city. Before the gates of it.
Hmm.
I'm glad you're not like the others. So many previous apprentices gone. Like that fool with the hammer in his desert. So did you reach a forge?
Yes, there's one within the city.
I look forward to the work you produce. There will be lessons when I see a result.
Of course.
Just as a social call.
Oh,
Indeed.
thank
Is it
God, because I
really
can't remember why it was I asked you to contact him in the first place.
Has it
Oh,
really been so long since we first entered the city?
yeah, it's actually been like a week and a half.
Hmm.
Ah, the others are there. And this big column of black
What?
smoke
We've
starts
only
to
been
spill
like
out.
3 days.
No, remember you bought the house, saw a few plays, and you've been traveling for a while as well.
Yeah, it's been a fairly long while.
Yes, that's why I'm surprised. I was trying to figure out, why.
Yeah. Ah, yes, the magic casters, the one hungry for power, and the one not sure if he is just yet. How
Wait, was that
are
out
you,
loud?
Cornelius?
Can I hear it just now?
Oh, yes. Once it said the others are there, both Rain and Cornelius can hear the voice. Rest of you? No.
Okay.
Wait, what? Hungry for what?
And you see
Power.
the black smoke just trailing away to both of them.
Oh, but no, she says hungry for what out loud.
Power.
Arcane potency, forbidden knowledge. I saw the book you took in that forgotten realm.
And she tried to look as a way to explain that.
I heard
Not
you gibbering
quite.
about past mistakes. Falling back into old habits, are we?
No, as a matter of fact, I like to collect the knowledge, and I like having it there, and I like knowing about it. I don't necessarily do the thing. But I don't do the thing.
Of course. Mortals are amusing. And you, Mr. Scent.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It has. You've been looking after my apprentice?
Well, she's been doing plenty to keep an eye on herself, I believe. She's a capable one.
I've yet to see. Well, if there's no other business...
Well, I was kind of worried about... I do not recall why I was curious about her contacting you previously, but the fact that you were not available was a worry. And then when we also met a shrine to some other awful deity around here.
You're lumping me in with something like that, are you?
Not exactly.
Do you
My
know
assumption is
what
he's
this
worried.
creature is?
Can you just find out who it was, wasn't? Didn't he? Or did he only assume? what
You
it was?
and Rain both had a fair assumption it was Baphomet.
Hmm. Well, it was Baphomet. Some worshippers who was about to call upon some terrible favor from him. We prevented.
Hmm. Well, unless he's influencing the city, I don't see what that matters. Oh well, that's an issue for yourselves to deal with. I am always here. It's you who left my sight.
Guess so.
Well, the fires are raging. I'm going back to the anvil then. Take care, apprentice, Mr. Scent, and the Lady Rain.
But of course.
A little bit of Vezra sneaking in there. And slowly the big column of black smoke just starts to lighten up, turn into a dusty gray. At this point, Castelli realizing she was going to ask him a question the last time and forgot it.
Yep.
Because I don't even remember what that question was. And I don't think the players do.
I
Yeah,
just
that's-
remembered it.
Oh, well, go
Oh,
ahead.
It was,
Okay.
I have to ask about Shadow Dragon tactics. And I believe we got an answer last time we asked.
That was when you found out you couldn't contact him.
Oh, right.
Well, I think can't remember what it was that it was said that was going to ask something, but I can't remember what it was.
Well, we'll dial
We're
it
good
back
at
a
this
little
game.
bit, put in that question. So how would you like to phrase it? Just any advice on a Shadow Dragon, or
Any advice on a Shadow Dragon? And more in particular, if this one is one of my patrons. Subjects, creations, creatures.
oh no, I don't dabble with those creatures. Too ambitious, too violent. They are destroyers. I'm a maker. Of how to deal with them? Well, don't fight them on their home turf. Darkness is part of them at that point. Do not fight the beast at night. Do not fight it where light is not abundant. They are crafty, but they are very savage. And of course, they are still a dragon, so do fare well. I look forward to having an apprentice who can call herself a dragon slayer. Would be good material as well. I flensed their hides before. But to have one that is bathed in light before its death, maybe will be something useful to it. Oh, and they do like to fly.
Thank you.
You're welcome this time, but remember I want to see the results of your work. And then he leaves.
I have to go now. My planet needs me.
By the way, Zarzul, Malgern, you have no idea what the fuck was going on. You just heard them talking to the air.
I knew my friends were crazy.
Oh, we're friends now.
I knew my companions were crazy.
I knew my friends and the elf were crazy,
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
but of course we all know that's a fucking lie.
You don't know.
I'm pointing this out now. You've all got a couple of you got sending. It will not work on your party members as it stands right now. You need to have some idea of who they are.
Ooh.
Well, I forgot. Was this like are we approaching night?
It's round about, say, it's past noon. It's starting to get towards evening. It's already starting to get a little dark in the sky. Not nighttime, but it is autumn. And you are currently standing not too far away from the ritual site. Of all those corpses.
We'd best get moving.
Yeah. Did we manage to, by the way, look through them to see if there was anything on them?
Yeah, you did. That's when you found the pouches of a grey sludge.
Okay, just couldn't remember if we actually managed to take a look through them.
Yeah. They weren't really carrying a whole lot.
Yeah.
And should hopefully be entered in the treasury.
Well, I guess we should try and make a little bit of way before setting down for the night. Get some rest before encountering whatever may be out there. Let's hope as I look towards the south, so let's hope your new friend doesn't manage to get too far ahead of us.
Oh, he does what he does. If he helps, he helps. If he doesn't, never mind.
You're pretty certain he's
Cannot
still
control a
watching you.
cat.
Yes, you ever tried to control a cat? It's like trying to get adventurers to bite a hook. And so southwards you head off again. Are you heading back towards the stream? Or are you going deeper into the deathly forest?
I think we've got to head towards the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm guessing the orc camp would probably be near the river anyway.
And this close to the tree, I'm not too sure it would be even safe camping.
Well, that's the thing, as you start your journey again, picking back up. A loud, snot bubble cracking sniffle from the Droop as he tries to walk it off like a big boy. After having been, smashed by a centaur. You do hear the roars again, distant. Mostly to the east, a little bit to the north. Do any of you speak Abyssal?
I think
yes.
Rain does.
Yes, you hear "ah," but you understand it as "ar."
That was well done.
Well, somebody's pissed off.
We need to get to camp.
We clearly died while saying it.
You heard these sort of noises very distant before. Now they do sound closer, but not by a great deal.
I guess we just kind of need to move forward, like.
Yeah, let's try not to meet up with that.
Yeah.
Cowards.
I mean, you could always wait, plant your feet, Malgern. What dwarf runs? They sprint over short distances constantly.
Very fast.
Dwarves are natural sprinters.
Mm-hmm.
Very dangerous over short distances.
It is horrific. To see nature so dead, mainly in Zarzul it rankles, but there's nothing at all. It's just withering of the soul to see this. It is just a vast forest dead. There is no wildlife, there is no plant life. It is just a husk. There are glimpses of the static figures of the blights, mostly the ones covered in spikes rather than the vine bundles, although you do steer clear of a few trees that are just dripping in those. The ground is hard, dusty, cracked in places. Every footstep is solid. There's just no cushioning from the grass. No leaf litter to crunch down on. The wind, sharp. It's not getting caught by anything. A few tree trunks might slice into it, but it's just hitting you hard. A pitter of rain starts to fall.
Sorry, the what of rains?
A pitter. You know, a pitter-patter.
Oh, is that what you... Is that your nickname for Ellsworth?
He's being an asshole.
Anyway.
It's starting to get miserable.
Just
There's
like
no...
now.
Apart from the layout of the trunks, there's just no real change to it. Even the ground seems to have been trodden mostly flat. Now and again, there's the implication of the hill, but just being bare soil, it could only be a matter of time before the blights kick it flat. Now and again, a few empty days. It gets easier, Zarzul, to keep track of your friend. He's struggling to try and stay hidden among the bare branches and the withered husks of trunks.
Yeah,
Then-
there wouldn't be a lot to see.
Yeah, not a lot to see, not a lot to hide behind. Darkness starts to encroach. For most of you, it's not a problem, but still, 60 feet is not that far. Not when you're traveling. Many times throughout your walk, you hear that roar. But then there's also a vibration to the ground. But then it stops. Like there's some heavy trembling, or heavy thundering, and it stops for a bit. It takes minutes before it starts up again. It seems like it's slightly gaining. But then as darkness fully comes in, as the night draws close, there's the need for hunger. Well, the need for sustenance. To camp down. A few of you are still toting quite nasty scrapes and marks.
Well, I'm guessing this is as far we're gonna get today.
Mm-hmm.
As you look around for a decent campsite, there's just no difference in the areas. There's a few rocky outcroppings. There's a bundle of dried husk trees. It's just a wasteland here.
Well, I suppose we're just dealing with the hut and getting over it.
Guessing we're also gonna have to have sentries for the night. And we'll
Yeah.
have a complete surrounded.
Yes, you do remember what happened last time the hut was used. Well, time before it. And there's also the growling stomachs and the slightly lighter water skins.
I'm gonna cast Good Berry. Gives us food for the evening, as it were.
As he sets down a tray of 8 berries. Well, it makes 10 actually, doesn't it?
And yep.
Yep.
Doesn't read a good tray. If only it also came with a tray of cheese.
Droop fumbles within his pack and brings out a bit of floppy looking lettuce and just curls it around your one, Cornelius, as a garnish. He brings up his pepper shaker.
Appreciate it, Droop.
Pepper with a berry. I don't...
It's all he's got. He doesn't have a magical pouch like Castalia.
He's trying.
He does his best.
I'm going to put one of the berries out with a pack of rations for our displacer beast out there.
Oh no, he's feeding the wild animals.
He's a ranger.
He's
It's part of what
feeding.
he does.
To be fair, he's feeding the wild animal.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have birds to chase right now. But as you all,
The good berry does give you one extra HP when you eat it. So
Yep. as you all crunch down the berry, Pufflesworth is refusing to, as he just pushes it off the tray with his paw.
I use the ring, and I say, "Do you hurt?
Meat,
Do you hurt?"
meat. He stamps his paws left and right as he just looks up at you. Meat.
I put my hands on either side of his face. Are you owie?
Meat.
You're gonna be a good parent someday. And Dad is just gonna be over in the corner laughing.
He tries
I
to
point-
push himself out of your grips to try and get at your bag.
I move him back. No.
Do you? You probably do.
Okay, yeah, wow.
Let's see.
Come on, one. Come on. Oh, I was hoping double ones.
Yeah, he's playing the pathetic, starved animal type here. He's acting a lot more feebly than he would normally. You know he's perfectly fine. He's very heavy, but he's not putting his full weight in.
Oh yeah. I pick up the berry, put it back on his plate. Eat.
He looks at it. He looks at you. He swipes it off.
I put it back.
He looks at it. He looks at you. Meat.
No.
Meat.
No.
Meat.
Nope.
Meat.
Nope.
He gets louder. Which is funny because the rest of you just hear like this weird chirpy growl. But it's growing in intensity. He starts to stamp his paws.
Oh my
I'm
god.
assuming
this-
Zazzle has an idea of what's going on.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's to be fair, it's obvious to everyone who's ever seen a child.
At this point, Cuddy tries to go. Oh man, this sweet, this berry, this tastes like the best meals, like the best steak ever.
He didn't even look at you.
It's like
Yeah, he probably can't understand.
He has now thrown himself onto his back. And the legs are just hanging limp. Looking up at you.
Well,
Which
if
I
you
mean,
don't
Ray.
want to eat, that's fine. But Sophie, do not attack the webcam. Sorry. But I just look at him and just go, well, if you don't want to eat your dinner, that's fine. But your dinner's gonna sit right here. That's all you getting.
Slowly rolls back on. Gets up, looks at the berry that's sitting there. Catches it in that pointy beak. Looks at you. And then swings his head to the side and the berry goes flying. Malgurn, give me a deck save.
Oh no.
You dodge and against... Well, come to think of it. Trying to think here. I'm pretty sure the berry just goes through the wall.
Oh.
Considering it's a magical construct and not actually a house.
Pretty funny.
Food gone, need food now.
I get up to go search for the berry.
Do you really want to go outside the hut?
Excellent.
Well, I can see, so right now, sure.
Give me an investigation as you go in search of one berry.
Well, to be perfectly fair, everything else is dead.
What would
Yeah.
the DC on that be? Holy shit, one berry.
It was 22, actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, it's one berry
Yeah.
kind
Yeah.
of foresty area.
Anyone who's been camping.
It's one berry, but don't forget dark vision is also grayscale, so she has the issue of it would blend in with pebbles. But yeah, as you start to stamp around, you realize, oh, we couldn't have thrown it that far. Hang on, back up again. Check for grooves. There it is. Little dusty, but 5-second roll, dust.
I bring it back in, and I sit down in front of him, and look him straight in the eyes and say, "Did you think that would work?"
He looks away from you immediately and starts going over to Zarzul, and you can hear him just asking him for meat. Zarzul, you've just got him chirping at you.
Zarzul, can you send him back over to me?
Can you?
I look at Pufflesworth in the eye and tell him, "That is your meal for tonight. Go eat that now. It may not be much, but it will sustain you. It's that or nothing."
Meat.
Yeah, I was about to say, I see you just good at the radius about to explain what love is to Droop.
Yeah, he just gets closer to you and starts to paw at your pack.
I put the berry
dear.
down.
He's almost
I put
pulling
the
you
berry
down.
Yeah, I was about to say, isn't the Poppsworth about the same size as
Using words alone?
Words and gestures.
Webgun, are you alright? You sound a little depressed.
A little depressed at the moment. Had
Aw.
fun digging up pipe and mud. That was not fun.
Fair enough. Welcome to a therapy session of D&D. Everyone's depressed.
Oh god.
That's why Siegfried's not here. He'll never be back. Well, he probably will. Nah, he'll probably be back next week. Who knows? Pufflesworth looks at you. Big, watery eyes. Slowly scoots back, but the head stays looking at you as he walks on back to the rain. Brings himself up onto his hind stumps. Turns his head to look at you, Rain, and then just flops down.
A bit dramatic, aren't we?
And just opens his beak.
I put the berry in it.
He doesn't look at you, but he closes his mouth and just swallows the berry.
There we go. Now, was that so difficult?
And he falls down on his side. Just looking off at the floorboard.
Poor Puzzworth.
I give him a good pet.
He tries not to respond. There's a little
I
wiggle.
heard that. I can feel that.
Get off.
What did he just say?
Get off.
Yeah.
So,
I give him some head scritches.
so who's taking the watches? Because his mood's not improving. He's sulking.
I can take first watch.
Zaz will take second then.
Yeah, I'll take the third watch, I guess.
You don't have to do all four since you are in an invincible wizard hut.
No,
And
no.
some-
I think we should do all four.
And someone who has dark vision who wants to do, should the wizard have assisted with his assistant to see in the dark?
Yeah, he's got his assistant.
Yeah.
I can do four if you wanted to double up Cornelia.
I mean, you two are married now.
Fuck off.
Not legally,
If
not canonically.
Corne- if Cornelius wants to do third watch, I can give him dark vision before I head off.
How long does it last?
8 hours.
Yeah, so you'd be good.
Um,
Why don't you just give it to him beforehand?
I know that spell. I could give it a try.
That's okay. Ren agreed to take to help with the last one. It won't be necessary.
All right. I got to see invisibility one working. I'm sure this one works too.
Why don't you just take a rest, Troop? You took quite a beating today.
Okay. Although he's actually at full HP, he got healed by all of you.
Speaking of his pupils were still ticked off, I healed Droop instead of him.
Oh yeah.
Buffelsworth never forgets.
Also, don't forget to maybe recharge that ring.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, speaking of, I can do it. There you go.
Thank you.
All right, Castelia. Perception check.
All right.
As I work out.
And that's
60
I
feet.
work and get a bad roll. Oh,
We used them all up beforehand, remember?
that is true.
Oh no, she wasn't there for that.
Oh, then I don't know what your excuse is.
He was testing out his new attack and got a crit and max damage, and that's not going to happen for the rest of the session.
Yeah. It's like I wasted. And I think it was a 20. It wasn't even an improved crit.
Mm-hmm. As you take the time, you hear about bellowing, and it's a lot closer. You hear that thunderous... It's hard to really tell what you'd say, bludgeoning of the ground. It's not a stampede, it's too small like that, but it's heavy. Again, though, it's mainly all in the north. You can also see in the distance, among the myriad of trees, it is, as you realize now, a bit of a maze for limited vision. You can see glimpses of fire. Just small little pinpricks, possibly torches. Maybe a fire, maybe a proper pyre, it's hard to tell. Very distant right now. And as the hour passes, there's still just knowledge that that presence is out there and drawing a bit closer. But you don't see any come into view. And the fires go out. Time to nudge Zarzul.
I go to nudge Zarzul and state simply, the roars are getting louder, but they seem to be to the north. There's also glimpses of fire through the trees. Someone may be pursuing it, or us.
Okay, I shall be careful and keep watch.
Thank you. And I go to retire.
As you tackle with the issue of a sleeping bag or sheets that are just soaked the minute you step on them. Getting used to the soggy, entrapping embrace. There are downsides to being a silken dancer.
Mm-hmm.
Zarzul,
That's me.
you slide a few of Droop's crafted chairs up the window so you can peek through easily. Start patrol, give me perception.
not the best, but it's something.
No, it's still a good roll. Like, I mean, 10 is half the dice. As the hour dwindles past. Again, there is that thunder for a moment. That's heavy footfalls, but there seem two distinct groups of it. As you're just trying to sort of think it through. You're not feeling the vibrations because of the tiny hut and all. But as you think about it, it seems like there's a heavier set and a set that's bulky, but it's not as numerous. But after a handful of minutes, feels like half your shift, you don't hear any more of that. And as the rest of your shift passes on, you don't see any sign, you don't hear the roars.
Okay, but do I see any torches or anything out there? Or
You
it's
saw none of that.
gone dark?
Castelia did tell you that they vanished whenever she was finishing her shift. You know, by the end of it, they weren't there.
Have I seen any sign of twig blights around?
No, you were very careful of checking the ground and all, but it doesn't seem like blights. You haven't seen any of the
Okay.
ones covered in needles coming close.
I'll wake up Malgern and relay this information to him.
So we have.
And- And can I cast Dark Vision on Cornelius without waking him up?
Let's see.
I think that's gonna have to be you have to break a DC then, because the target has to be willing.
It has verbal components.
Yeah, but he can speak it quietly. Give me a sleight of hand roll.
This could go terribly.
You're incredibly dexterous.
You say that?
As you lean down to start whispering to him, you can't help yourself. You're very close. You just put a hand through the hair, these horrible scaly claws.
That's awesome.
Cornelius, you awake with a start, thinking some sort of lizard creature is about to eat you.
I punch him.
Oh.
Well, all
Wait,
that
wait,
matters
roll
is that
it.
Droop doesn't wake up.
Wait, roll it.
I'll let you roll it. Go ahead. You're on your back, though, so it's disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm just basically striking out at something that's starting to stroke my fucking hair in the middle of the night.
You just... It's more like a back of a hand bash against his lever. You don't really feel it, Zarzul, but... Maybe you shouldn't have treated him like another kobold, you know. They usually like a bit of reassurance.
Oh well.
What are you doing?
Giving you Dark Vision.
What? Get out!
Okay.
The best friends.
I mean, he's awake now. Maybe it's a good time to give him dark vision.
Yeah, because Droop's not.
You can just get to the end of the bed and touch his foot.
No, I don't know what you mean with dark vision, but go out, get out, go to sleep. You weirdo.
Okay.
Well, time to poke Malgern.
Yep.
Am I awake for this?
Yeah.
Well,
No, it's just, do you punch me too?
No, because you are not the one who is stroking my hair in the middle of the night.
it wasn't a stroke, it was more like he was putting his hand on for balance, but, you know, it was just sifting through.
No, I don't want any more beer. No, just. Oh,
Oh, he's having a nightmare.
yeah. Oh man, like they were giving me beer and I didn't want it. Oh god. Fine, let's get this over with. Yeah, it's better than that nightmare, so not all bad.
And I'm guessing Zarzul conveys all that he heard and didn't really pick up on.
Yep.
There are noises in the forest that kind of spoopy. Could be twig blights. Nothing Nugger can't handle should they decide to assault our house. I'm
Mhm.
sure of it.
Yeah, you're sure of it. Let me just fix some line of sight shit.
Given that low perception. Well, it's not that low perception.
No, that's a good perception.
Malkarn will pick up his arms, get ready, and then wake up Castalia and tell her to use her whip of the twig blights.
I mean, it worked. Hey, can't argue with results.
Yeah.
The nice thing is, since you're asleep, no one gets to see that you're also using the chairs that Zarzul put against the windows to look out. You pick up on it, though. There is something heavy. Well, multiple heavy things getting very close now. It takes the better part of your shift before you start to pick up on it. Seems it's finally gotten close enough. And in the darkness, you see a very grey figure walk into view.
Okay.
Over here. It looks like at first you mistake it for some sort of slightly short, bald minotaur. But then you start to pick up on some of the features. It's carrying this horrendous, jagged, chipped sword. It has
Doing that
huge
again,
tusks.
And I was looking at darkness.
Yeah.
I didn't realize we were on the map.
No.
Over by the party now.
Oh yeah, sorry.
So I'm going to assume like the door's ripped up or something near an edge.
There's also an abstract thing about this house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everything's a door.
but yeah.
But you see this thing stalk out, glancing around itself. You see it look at the cabin. This thing is about 7 feet tall. It is huge, pure muscle, covered in strange growths of spikes around its shoulders and arms. Its back just layered with them, and the face seems orcish, but it's just far more so. Jagged tusks, so many teeth. And it looks to be slathered in paint or blood. You can't tell because of the grayscale color of dark vision.
Does it appear to be paying attention to us?
Yeah, it's approaching the cabin. You also know that it's not the source of the heavy footfalls, of the rumbling you can feel in the ground.
Oh dear. Oh god, I don't want to wake up Siegfried, but he is the closest. I'm actually gonna walk over here and kind of tap Cornelius awake again.
I swear. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
I don't mind
it's
you
this time.
calling. So,
There's-
do you come to my chambers often?
what?
There's a problem. A big scary monster heading in our direction.
The
You
fact
got
he's...
any of the...
I just like that
He's
he's...
telling the person that can't see either.
No, I just like that he's calling it a big scary monster when it is, after what you guys have fought, this is practically human-sized.
Okay, there's a bit of a problem. He's kind of angry. He's heading towards the cabin. Didn't want to make a big deal out of it. You got any of those? Can you solve this with a spell? Do we have to?
You're probably going to have to wake. We're probably going to have to wake everyone else up as soon as I leave this entire thing around us that protects us from anything. Yeah, that disappears.
Okay, fine. You do it.
I do what?
Wake everyone else up.
As he just
And I go,
stands there in his heavy armor and weapons.
No, I go back to watching it. I don't want to be the bad guy.
As he clanks past everyone sleeping just to jump up on the chair and peek out the window.
Sure. As I go over to Brain and start waking her up.
Trying not to be the bad guy here.
5
It's
more
working.
minutes, mommy.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be possible.
And that's as far as you get out of initiative.
Oh. Hi there, Icon. I kind of recognize.
Ooh, nice.
Aw, he's yawning. He's sleepy.
Sure.
So is Rain.
Guys, I don't think he's alone.
You don't know that. Meta knowledge.
What? No, couldn't possibly be.
Is that everyone? I think Wolfgang.
Almost. Yeah.
Yeah, Pufflesworth X on Rain's turn.
As does Drew.
Droop X on Cornelius.
Yes. Because I don't need to roll extra things on the fucking tracker. Rain is awake, luckily. I don't know what her reaction is to Cornelius being a little more adamant that she arise.
It's slightly indignant.
Something is trying to kill us.
Oh fuck. And this is different from any other day. How?
This thing is going to take a couple of swings at the tiny hut. And
I guess
see.
that's the difference. That's the first time I heard someone actually knocking on a door.
And on seeing that there's no mark, it starts to bellow and roar out. So, the rest of you wake up now, but you're still on your back. Luckily, none of you wear heavy armor, apart from Malgar, and he was already awake.
Yeah. I've been caught without armor way too much. It's almost unfair, man.
It's been once, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but I went through a goddamn... Well, okay, I
You went
chose
through a
to go through a window, and then I got shot by arrows. and
Yes.
It was very painful.
Yes, you chose to go through a window.
But the arrows weren't my fault.
Yeah. And yeah. Cornelius.
Well, I am going to put mage armor on myself.
Coward.
Droop watches you intently doing the spell because he doesn't have it yet. As he looks down at his tattered clothing and just thinks, I need to check that one. He also assumes a better position in the house. Anything else from you, Cornelius?
Nope. Because as soon as I walk out, that's gonna be problems for everyone else.
Mm-hmm. Rain. Because the problem that currently you can't see outside. You are on your back.
You.
She's used to
There you
this.
go. Get back in there. There you go. So I assume if I lean out, I can fire off a spell and then just lean back in, right?
Yes.
Okay, in that case. Shit, I assume our spells are not back yet.
Nope, that has not been the end of a long rest.
Correct. I lean out. Flaming chicken.
Cornelius, for a brief moment, you see the horrible countenance of the enemy that has approached and smashed at your hut. It looks fucking terrifying, to be honest. As a chicken smashes into it explosively.
Oh, fuck.
It just roars in a way that just sort of turns your stomach to jelly. It just sends a shiver down you. This fucker's unholy. Also, right now, Pufflesworth is a dead lump on the ground. He's just not bothering to get up. He's putting all his weight on the leash. Zarzul.
Okay. Oh, Do I have any idea what is attacking? From the noises or whatever.
No. You know it's a language you don't speak.
Okay, I'm gonna lean out of the house and do the only thing a sane person would do. Okay? Quiet down. I'm trying to sleep here.
Yes,
Yeah.
sane person.
It just shifts bizarrely in a graceful way considering all the bulk. As you try to flicker fire at it. At the coursing of sacred fire, it seems more intent on you now.
That's fine. I go back in.
Damn
Speaking
kid.
of, do I understand what it's fussing at?
It's very much just roaring and bellowing at this point. It's not really forming words.
Okay.
But you do know pretty much exact sort of bellows are being answered to your right.
Oh fuck. To our right, we have buddies.
Loktaroka.
Wrong buddies, but okay.
And so you see, coming out of the darkness, another... This one looks like a proper orc, although he is heavily painted up. He is covered in ceremonial fetishes and trinkets with a great black staff. And it takes a look at the hut, and now the hut does not exist,
Oh fuck.
as he casts a spell magic.
Can you do that with the hut?
Yeah, it's a magical effect.
Okay.
What level is the hut?
It's just the it's the ritual, so let's get.
Well, no, it's like a level 3 spell, isn't it?
Yeah, level
Yeah,
3.
okay.
It's not, let's see here. Just so we put the wording in.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Or a
I
magical
just,
effect. Yeah.
Yeah, I just figured maybe I should put the. There we go, and people can see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it basically says that it's only that spells and all the magical effects can extend through the dome or be cast through it.
More importantly, he's dispelling the effect itself.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That
Yeah, but yeah.
it's just
With-
it's just gonna be.
With you lot now revealed, he looks over you for a moment before bellowing out, and there's a fair number of answering calls. One,
Oh
two.
fuck.
You hear about 9
Probably.
voices that are different from the big roars. And then there's the thunderous wait again. 7, 8. As out comes an orc riding his auroch. And you feel there's one behind him as well. As these
Wow,
great...
good name.
Hmm?
Yeah, good name, nerd. You came up with that yourself. Orc.
It's actually like a... I think they're like an old Celtic term for him. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah. There's a basis for them.
Auroch, also spelled Auroch, extinct wild ox of Europe.
Wasn't Hitler obsessed with them for a bit too?
Probably.
Let's not bring Hitler into my D&D campaign, please.
Well, they were dead by 1627, so no, I'm pretty sure he wasn't.
Well,
No, he wanted
not-
to resurrect them.
Anyway,
All
We
right.
can talk about it by the time I finally get around to actually making a weird war.
and more shapes stomp out of the darkness. This one, you recognize it as a living, breathing minotaur. Although it seems far more ferocious looking.
Well, at least they're a very diverse group.
And yeah, that was its turn. Malgurn. You are no longer in the hut. None of you are.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's a thing over there. Well, gonna take up a position over here, shielding myself from the big one if they want to start throwing stuff, and attack this guy here.
Yeah, as you quickly shift yourself against one of the blackened, dried out tree trunks for cover from the rest of them. What to deal with this creature 101? That is a hit. Good, strong, solid cut across it. Although you're having to press in hard to get through that thick hide. This thing is tough. And the extra height is not helping.
But if I use my boots of springing and striding, can I spring up and whap him again? No, I cannot.
You leap up, and you realize you've got 3 times the jumping height, and you go way past him. It's impressive in a way, but he doesn't seem to give a shit about this martial prowess bullshit.
Oh, how's he gonna like it when I come down on him with a shield? Just gonna flatten his ass. Yeah.
Just.
Yeah. How do you feel about martial prowess now, asshole?
He looks angry.
I imagine as Malgorn comes down with the shield, you basically just hear a guitar riff and it's going radical.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's more like, I did this on purpose!
Yeah, I'm trying to play it off like a cat.
That's a hit. As Wolfgang tries to dig his teeth down into that incredibly tough, sinewy hide. This is like... I mean, he's literally been chewing through wood lately, but this feels like chewing through a tree. Partially made of stone and meat. He is all kinds of tough fibers.
Does Pufflesworth smell the meat?
Malgurn, he watches you squarely as he gets up.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not that I didn't expect this, but yeah, bring it on.
Also, let me just check quickly in the monster manual, just so I don't forget any traits, because I've only got the basic attacks in the sheets.
Let me just check and see what the legendary actions here are.
Let's see. What's the rules on Vorpal swords again? That's right.
Doesn't he have 2 swords? Why, yes, he does.
2 Vorpal swords. It's amazing. He has so much of a chance to roll a 20 and cut off your fucking head. Where's he listed?
No, see, I'm short. He'll overswing. I know it.
Hmm. Oh, right. He's not in the monster manual. He's in Volos. At least it's a quicker book to skim through. Yep, this is how you can tell I haven't really been prepping properly. I usually have this out and with little old receipts and shit in the way. To make sure that I don't lose my place here. Let's see here. Oh, hey. Yeah, I can't use that at this point. Alrighty. So, where is that fucking sword? Yeah, there we go. As he tries to bring it down on you, Malgurn.
Yes.
Oh, whoops.
He didn't try hard enough.
That's actually a different attack, but it still hits. I think.
What? No, 19.
19, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, as not only does the blade come down, but he also tries to clash and bite down on you with his teeth.
Ew, gross.
As another one stalks through. And then, Zarzul, as it catches sight of you, you see it put on an extra burst of speed.
Hello, friend.
As it brings its sword up high. That's a hit, I believe.
Wow.
13 as it just brings the sword down heavily on you. And then brings in the jaws.
Oof.
Just tearing down. Hmm?
Let me rotate my token in a second.
Did you guys not take a short rest after the ritual fight?
No.
I'm pretty... No, you guys said you were going to take a short rest after the end of the fight. Zarzul, roll your hit dice.
He's throwing us a bone here.
No,
in this
I'm
call.
pretty sure you guys were going to heal after, going to rest up after a fight because you were all pretty fucking wrecked.
Okay.
I mean, I'm at 55 of 69, so I think I haven't used any of my hit dice though, so I don't.
Yeah, you didn't. No, you didn't get it badly. It was Cornelius and Rain
Yeah.
and Zarzul and Siegfried that got
Oh, yeah.
fucked.
I was just trying to see if I had any hit dice used, and maybe he forgot. But
I haven't used my hit dice, but then again, I think I healed myself off.
Yeah.
instead of Pufflesworth, you selfish person.
I mean, I can always check the video, but I got a feeling that at least after a session, you guys are going to decide on a short rest afterwards. Because also, Castalia was out of spells,
Yeah, that seems.
I think.
It also seems logical.
Yeah.
You did also say that it was on the evening. I don't think we were that far into the day when we did the battle.
Yeah. So, Zarzul, are you up or down?
Oh, I'm going to be up at this point. I'm just working out how much.
Well, while you're considering that, Cornelius. Zarzul very dramatically fell down, then got up again.
So, around me, who can I actually see?
You can just about see Zarzul, Pufflesworth. Castalia is still a bit shiny, so any hint of light at all and you can see her, and Droop is right there by your side.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do.
I can try the
dancing
spell.
lights. I'm gonna do some dancing lights around the area.
Droop looks a little bit disappointed, but yeah, you throw up the lights and now, oh god, you can see. Oh god. You couldn't
Oh,
see
wait.
the Tanaruk, you could only hear it. And now it's right beside you.
Also, you want to know what's really terrible? I forgot I had counterspell.
Well, it doesn't matter, because you can't cast outside of the hut.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean, it's a wasted level. It's a level 3 spell he doesn't have, and you still have one. Spell.
Well, that. Oh no, the Drew can just basically. Right.
He is a goblin.
Yeah.
But no, it's the fact that Cornelius can't cast spells outside the hut. No one can.
Okay, then I don't feel nearly as stupid.
Droop, in passing, is going to try and chip in with Wolfgang there. Don't forget to roll Wolfgang's dice as well. Let's see. He's going to use... Yeah, he's still got lots of spells left, so... He's going to try Chaos Bolt.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's helping.
It misses.
Oh.
But only just. He just starts stamping, and you see he's trying to form words, but he doesn't actually know any curse words.
He's a good boy. He hasn't learned any naughty words.
He's trying to say damn it, but it's coming out in various end syllables, and he's not really sure if he's right or not.
He doesn't even know any goblin words.
Remember, he was a punching bag for most of his life.
Yeah,
you would
but
think
Yeah,
he
you
would-
can't remember what they said?
yeah, he
They
was
were
with
speaking-
Yemek. Yemek curses like a sailor.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't really meet a whole lot of Yemek.
Words out of
Different
Dickens'
hideouts.
mouth and all that shit.
Droop was mainly at the Cragmaw Castle, whereas Yemek was in charge of Cragmaw Cave. So, any action from you? Well, any bonus action from you?
I have 0 bone action.
Okay. Rain.
Well, okay, I don't have to pick the kobold up. Alright, you're in danger.
Chuckles. I'm in danger.
Good observation. You must have a high perception.
I do, actually.
Do you though?
I'm helping.
Yeah, clerics do.
Alright.
Wizards,
so there's that
moonlightings,
guy-
clerics, not so much.
That guy over there, I'm going to fix that. I
That
don't
guy
like
over
it.
there is blocked.
I'm not
Oh,
sure
he's
the
blocked? Oh.
guys for this area.
Yeah, that's kind of a tree right
Yeah.
around here.
These
Oh,
are all
okay, I didn't know that
trees.
was a tree.
What were we saying there, Pio?
I'm not 100% certain the HP on our tokens was correct when we got here.
Yeah, it wasn't. These are old tokens.
Alright.
Yeah, to mess around with it. Mine.
Oh, alright.
Don't forget, Castalia, you guys would have taken a short rest.
I know, but I don't remember what I spent hit dice wise.
Well, you hadn't yet. You were going to do it, when we began the session, but we forgot.
Oh, right. Put up my sheet. Spend a couple hit dice.
On next.
There
Oh,
we
no.
go, I'll take my 17.
Alright, that's a serious hit there. 21 damage. As, once again, right above your head, Zarzul, a chicken pops into existence. And then bursts into flame, apparently quite painfully, and just smashes into Vitanaruk right in front of you.
Did my turn get skipped? It did.
Did it? Oh, it did.
Did it?
No, your turn hasn't come up yet.
This is the second flaming chicken.
No.
Yeah, this is the second flaming chicken.
How did it get
Cast
skipped then?
Dispel, and then Malgern went.
Yeah, how the hell did that happen? That's weird. Oh,
She
just...
should have been right after my sacred flame.
Yeah,
though.
but for some reason it didn't come up.
First.
Well, Castalia, go for it. You'll turn after this, after Zarzul's as well.
Also, there you go. He's got. Zarzul's got that.
That's an action. You've already used one for the chicken.
Wait. Oh yeah, it's a full action. Crap, I thought that
Mhm.
was a bonus for some reason.
Still got your movement.
Oh no, I moved once, and that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. All right, Castalia.
Going to head here and strike at this guy.
You know what it probably was? It's probably because of me adding the initiative tokens. It's shuttered a bit.
Oh, I forget to.
Yeah, there's one hit.
Again, I keep. There we go. Now I unchecked hex damage, so.
And as you do this, so let's see.
And then
It's,
necrotic is hex damage.
Yeah.
And I have
Yeah, I
one
know.
hex out.
let's double check here. Oh. Okay, and yeah. So, as Sodden Lash strikes out at him, you notice a little tinge of it isn't quite working as much. The whip itself is cleaving through flesh, but it doesn't seem like the poison is taking effect as heavily. The problem is, though, as you strike down his back, he's immediately turning around and lashes out with his teeth. Because he gets a reaction on this. And he gets to do it with advantage, too. As you feel all of those jagged teeth scrape against your shoulder.
Well, you know what? Here you go, buddy. Right back at you.
Yeah, he handily dodges that. So that is 7 damage total. As the fire laps around him as you just point at him in response. Oh, never mind, actually, that's even less. That does 3 damage. As his
Yeah, well, you want to know the best part now?
Mm-hmm.
I can move here. He can't do shit about it.
Yep, but like I'm saying, you did 3 damage.
I'm
Rip.
fine with that.
Wait. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, as you step back from him. Zarzul.
You move away from him. You don't have to step close. You can't do shit.
I'm gonna hide back here. Put an arrow in it.
Like a true hero.
Like a true bow wielder.
He says as he drags out his magical shard of sharpened earth and builds up an arrow of soil and dirt. It's a good solid strike. Solid 12 damage as it smacks into his chest. Wolfgang also gets a hit there.
16, yep.
Let's see, actually, do they have proficiency in this save? They do not. It's just straight value. He does not go down. As Wolfgang
Nobody
tugs
goes
and pulls
down.
at his leg. Anything else from you, Zarzul?
Not at the moment. Yeah.
Alright, Castalia's proper turn.
Alright. Let's see. Ah, damn it. I have to write that down somewhere. Well, first things first, I'm going to properly put Hex on him. And then he gets 2 swings. Oh, you're going to counterspell it? Oh no, this is different. I saw an arrow.
Yes,
coming
Cornelius is going to
Okay.
counterspell it just to fuck with you. No, we don't need any cheap tricks. We'll do this honorably.
Ah. Well, at least
That's
one
a hit
hit.
at least.
And now the Hex damage properly works. And rolls a 1.
Pretty
In
much.
fact, the main
Yeah.
weapon rolled a 1 too.
Yep. Very nice. As you strike hard and carve not a remarkable amount of flesh from him. But hey, you've got his attention. Meanwhile, this one's trying to angle through, unable to get a proper charge off because of the winding trees. They're having a lot of difficulty getting their mounts through this. But there's also more normal footsteps now. What you see, proper, regular orcs making themselves known on the battlefield. Just armed with great axes and javelins, but they still look fearsome. And then there's the one who is painted up, who saw the lights and starts to step around for you, Cornelius.
Well, too bad I'm behind a tree.
Yeah, that's why he ran at you.
Oh god.
There's a very aggressive orc in front of you. He is dwarfing you both in width, breadth, and depth.
And you can't use that word, that's our word.
Ah, yeah, this one's going to bring his axe down on Wolfgang here.
No, puppers!
And let's see, it's the orc great axe. There we go. But misses. And yeah, they're not in javelin range yet. It's time for the Tors, the Minotaurs. Not the Maxi Tors. As he's going to come barreling down here, following the shaman. And then, this tree here, Zarzul, high up on it, you see most of the trunk break away as another tree trunk smashes into it.
Okay.
Oh no.
The trunk came from a
Blisters.
distance, yeah.
Oh no.
As an ogre starts to stomp out with its great ballista. And you can see it has really fucking terrible quality on them.
Oh hell.
It looked like he was trying to shoot one of the floating lights.
Oh no.
Malgurn.
Things are getting a bit dicey.
That's what happens in combat.
But I've got this problem that's still ahead of me, and he hit the dog.
I just like how the dog's in full exposure and you're hiding behind a tree to poke at him.
Well, yeah, and notice how I don't have a red dot next to my token, so, you know.
That might be a
tactics, man.
facetious red dot. He might not even be at half health. That's a hit.
Yeah, he isn't quite at half health.
And he's going to
Close, though.
respond.
Bring it.
It wasn't
Yeah,
brought,
that's what I thought.
surprisingly.
Yeah, see? See, you gotta do it like that.
Why are you doing an extra... Never
Huh?
mind. I'm noticing the extra d10 getting rolled.
For...
Wait, what?
It's because of your two-handed, but it's not filled out properly.
Ah,
Let me fix that.
Yeah, as you
How
start
do
to...
I fix that?
Don't worry about it. As you carve down great chunks of anything else on your turn first? Got movement, got your bonus, got your action surge.
No, I think I'm good, because I think I'm gonna need to save that for later.
Is he good, Cornelius?
Don't worry.
I have a feeling that once we get this guy down, I'm
Don't remember. I have the ability to do danger close.
You gotta try and shove him? Okay.
Yep, I'm gonna shove him away from me.
You do, actually.
And that's how many feet?
10 feet, I think, because you're shield master.
Okay, yeah. Yep. And then... go over here.
Okay. Wolfgang. The dwarf abandoned you.
Yes, he did. Oh, Wolfgang still remembers the most important role of D&D. Yank the mage. Okay. Going to go
Okay.
join the dwarf.
Okay. Hang on, let's see what the roll is.
Yeah,
Oof.
that hits.
As the Auroch gores Wolfgang against his back legs for 8.
Oh no.
And the orc on the back of it starts to chuckle.
This is somehow somebody else's fault.
That is a hit. He actually falls prone. As he's dragged down by this rampaging wolf.
You did it.
Yep.
You're one of those hero things.
His heads take a hit to do it.
Malgern, you just can't run away from your problems, man. Meanwhile, Rain, you're hearing a whole tirade. Various terms are thrown around. Horned Whore, Devil Shebitch, and such, all directed to Castalia from Vistanaruk. As he makes an approach on her.
Well, the reason I did that is because Cornelius said danger close, so I
Yeah.
kind of cleared the area thinking he was gonna...
But what you're picking up on is he's giving a lot of directed hatred at Castalia. So yeah, this is for Malgern. Oh!
That's
Go
not
on, my
fair,
son.
man.
And then for Castalia.
Glad I rolled that hit die.
Oof.
yep, 20 hits. Yep, both hit.
Oh, ow.
Luckily, low rolls.
Yeah. Not much more damage than I had.
We'll say that's one con save, since he's just attacking frenziedly, trying to kill the devil as the demon inside him roars. Yeah, you keep Hex. Cornelius.
Yes.
He's right there in front of you, and even when he's falling on the ground, he's still not that small.
Can I move away from him now without taking?
He would have
attack of opportunity?
disadvantage, but he could still do it. You got mage armor on.
Yeah.
Confidence is
Yeah.
a slow and insidious kill.
You could ask Droop to do a shocking grasp on him.
Yeah. Hang on. Let me just figure out something here. So.
And now I'm just trying to think of puns that involve shocking grasp.
It's quite electrifying.
Remember, it's up to your int mod.
Yeah. I have pretty high int mod. I have 5 in my intelligence mod.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, I'm a fucking evocation wizard. Friendly fire don't exist.
And just pointing out, it's 5, not 6.
Don't worry, Rain. Don't worry, your owlbear is not gonna get singed. Okay.
Okay.
I just gonna need to move away a little bit.
Yeah, don't worry, the owlbear will be fine. You, on the other hand, are fucked.
Alright, he's going to take a swing for you.
Be okay with that.
Funnily enough, he just has the normal grip. Does he actually? Hang on. It's been a while since I've used this guy. Yeah, he just has normal great axe attack. 18 still hits, I think.
Hang on, let me just check something here. No, actually, because I used shield.
How convenient.
Because that's a +5 to my 14 with mage armor. I protect my shins.
Droop also follows. Yeah, it's a little worry as this big fucking axe just swipes out just above the floor level.
Hang on, just gonna scoop one more over. There we go. As I yell out to Melgorn, sorry. Yeah, fireball on Melgorn. Danger closed.
So let's see, that hits that Minotaur, that Auroch and Orc, the Tanaruk and the Shaman. Okay, so first of all, the Tanaruk. 14 does not succeed.
Yeah, it was.
Minotaur fails.
86.
Shaman also fails. Auroch fails. Orc succeeds.
Yay.
Oh God.
Oh,
Oh.
So the Tanaruk takes
And I
8.
can't use my inspiration to reroll that, can I?
Nope, it's only for your d20s.
Uh,
So the Tanaruk takes 8 damage. $17 on the Minotaur. 17 on the
the
Shaman.
hell do you have 8 dice manage an average of just over 2?
Ask Siegfried in his sneak attack. Or Cordell in his sneak attack.
Yes.
As there is just this incredible explosion of flame in this dark forest, but only has flickering lights coming up. Also, Rain Pufflesworth is chirping very loudly. He seems very distressed. As for a moment he was covered in flames. He's not injured, but he is not taking it well at being surrounded by fire and a loud noise going off beside him.
I would say that it's not a large amount of fire and a loud noise. It's more like a puff of smoke and possibly.
No,
slight
it's a
ember.
fucking explosion. That's how it works. It's an explosion you set off. Let's see. Droop's gonna help out. Not very well, though, as he throws one at the Tanaruk that's Castalia. And Castalia, you just see it tap off his horn.
Well, he's got the aim.
Anything else, Cornelius?
no, that's about it.
Rain, you're in the center of all this. So far, nothing bad has happened, though. Before you go all that distance, let's get an athletics check.
Oh hell.
Pufflesworth is shivering and just planted himself in place. Luckily, the low rolls are kicking in for all this. Yeah, you're able to drag him along. But he's shaken.
And I'm just looking at that Orox right now and going, "Hello, darkness, my old friend."
Why do you think I fucked off? Okay, which spell? Oh. Okay, probably this one.
A ray of frost
Or-
who?
Doobly-doo.
There's a tree right there.
Oh, there is. Yep. Fuck.
I'll say you'll do it in passing, though. You had a clear
Okay,
shot right
yeah.
up until the tree.
Yeah.
As Cornelius, you did the signature wizard explosion. Then you watch Rain run past doing a little flickering of icy dust.
It's hot and cold.
Zarzul.
Zarzul is going to take note of what's going on around him and to put an arrow in the shape.
Alright, disadvantage. Well, straight roll, actually.
Mm.
He's prone.
Yeah, he's on the ground, so.
Still a hit. For a good solid 10. He's starting to feel it. As another earthen arrow smashes into him. Wolfgang gets a hit. Not going to bother with a saving
Stay
throw.
down.
Any movement?
Not at this point, no.
I do. With...
Um,
oh,
hang
Are
on.
you sure about that?
There
Yeah,
is
I'm
a
just thinking the
spellcaster
tree-
name right there.
I'm more thinking that this tree got shorter.
Yeah.
Well, it makes it a better hiding spot for you. It's your size.
Yeah, this is true. It's true.
Let's see here.
No, I think I'll stay where I am. No one would expect that.
Castalia, you were so close. It's not a Malgern, but it is so close. As you hit in hard, lashing great streaks of open sores and wounds upon him. You can see the poison trying to force itself through his veins. Unfortunately, he also responds. Doo-ba-doo, with the blade this time. Although he rolled piss poor damage again. As he just smashes it against your side. All the flimsy silks and jewel chains, the watery surface, none of that's helping right now. That really fucking hurt. Give me a concentration check. You're retaining that. Also, why is it silent? Peel?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. It's just all of you are quiet there. Anything else from you?
Nope.
Got your movement. Got your bonus. You could fill his mind with pain.
Too late.
You still have that one, don't you?
Actually, you're 100% right. I do.
Yeah.
And I can move away from him because he used his reaction. And yeah, he takes 5 damage. I think it's psychic. I'm not sure.
And with that, as you just twinge your hex on him, you see blood start to drip out from his eyes, from his nose, from the ears, and he drops. It's a bit of a worrying way to go, really.
Well, one down.
You knew it was coming, Cornelius.
More to go. Oh god.
Are you going to use shield?
It's going to be equal. Actually, it would. Would it actually also still be the same shield going?
Oh, it would still be the same shield.
Yeah. Yeah, it
So-
would be 19 anyway. So.
Okay. Hang on, we're not done.
Bump, 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 bump.
It does get a bonus on its charge. But I couldn't quite put that in the box. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Also, give me a strength save. If you're still conscious.
I'm still conscious. So how much damage is it? 22?
22. Droop froze up. He was not prepared to teleport himself in your place. As this massive, solid form of fur and meat barrels down upon you. So yeah, strength save.
Yeah, hang on, just so.
Just
I'm not
trimming
a fast
down that
math,
little
so-
HP bar, eh?
Yeah. There we go.
You are flattened. So you are prone currently. And the orc is guffawing loudly down at you. Let's see,
So
this...
basically smashed up against the tree.
Yep. This one is continuing to wind his way around the trees, but he's going to chuck a javelin at Castalia. Wow, he actually got a hit. And these ones are going to keep on filing through the forest.
Hey, nice.
Yeah, he's still having to wind through. He can't quite get into a full burst. But there's a few... Let's see here. So that's one javelin on Wolfgang. Jesus. They're having great luck here. And then one for Malgern. Which just dings off his shield.
Ding.
And the rest of them can't get... actually, the chieftain can, but yeah, he's actually not sporting javelins, come to think of it. Oh yes, also, how could I forget? He's on the orc turn as well. As the shaman stands up. Malgern, you remember how this went last time. He looks very much the same now that you come to think of it.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Ow.
why couldn't I upcast that? That's weird. But yeah, he did cast that at level 2. So... Oh, there we go. It happens on the damage. That's right. There we go. So you take 32 damage as he grabs hold of your back of your head.
Don't
Oh,
you
wait.
mean 41?
Nope, that is the increased damage.
Oh.
Oh, also...
Wait, are you
Can you
sure?
not?
Yeah.
Can you not right now?
It's 3d10 normally, and it gets an extra d10 with upcasting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then why the hell
Doesn't
is
he
it
have a
wrong?
second sword?
No!
Yeah, that's pretty much.
But he does have his channel divinity.
But I
God
don't,
damn it.
the thing is, I don't know why it has the higher level cast up there.
Oh, you're right there. That's correct.
Yeah.
She's correct, Malgern.
God damn it.
You took 41 damage.
So wait. So.
No,
how
wait a
much
minute, that
damage
can't-
did you say before?
Hang on, that's not right. No, because it says here on a hit, target takes 3d10, so...
Okay, you must have.
No, I didn't do anything.
Cast
This
off-
is just... I just dragged this in from the compendium. I don't know why it's doing 4d10.
Why is it? Is it vampiric touch?
No, it's inflict wounds.
Oh, okay, it's inflict.
Yeah, it says description 3d10, but then I scroll up in damage, it says 3d10. Or it says 4d10 for some reason. But, it's 32 damage. However, you remember what happened last time, don't you, Malgern?
I don't know.
Wait,
Memory's
wait,
a little
wait.
hazy.
Touch
As
of
is most
death.
of everything else right now.
as he uses his channel divinity to force even more necrotic energy into you.
Oh God!
As he
Malgurned,
drains the
I
very
was gonna
life
say
from
he
you.
Malgurned it. Shit.
He Malgurned.
Yeah, hey Dev.
Yeah, Malgurn, he took hold of you, and then you just felt like you fucking died.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty fucking dead right now.
Yeah. But this time, it wasn't Cornelius goading you to do this. Although, you do realize he was attacking Cornelius, who then ran away, so, you know. He might
It's
not be
obviously somebody
blameless.
else's fault.
So that's your day.
Yeah.
It's now your turn.
Okay.
Might as
Well,
well just
we're gonna-
second wind.
Yeah, no. So,
Just so you know, that would have one-shot Zazzle.
Yeah,
well, yeah.
yeah.
Do.
I think Castalia has more HP than Zarzul.
Oh,
So it's-
what level did he cast it at?
He
Hmm?
upcasted it, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, but to what level?
second.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I'm guessing because I'm prone, I can't actually counterspell that, right?
It's a little
Alright,
late.
So I have,
It's a
I have
little
12 HP. That's something.
Also, you used your reaction on shield. You don't have one again.
Oh yeah.
Was
that's
this
fine.
asshole that did that?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it was entirely him.
Yeah, Malgurn's mad.
Mm-hmm. I'm just pointing
really
out though,
woozy.
you might want to clear your plate, but never mind. Go for it.
No.
Yeah.
I stand by my decision to hit this guy first.
Go for it. Yeah, he felt that.
Yeah.
He's now
No,
finally
yeah.
entered the bloodied stage.
Now I'm gonna hit that guy.
Oh yeah, get them both angry at you. That's a great idea.
No, Malgurn's mad. Malgurn's mad. I'm a whirling dervish with a longsword right now.
Yeah, okay. You're mad, huh? Do you remember what happens whenever you hit these guys?
Yeah, I'm well aware of that. Fuck me! Okay, he Malgurned it again. Alright.
Malgurn, you've never felt so Malgurn before in your life. You are in the deepest shit you've been in.
I was gonna action surge there, but I don't think I can take another counterattack.
He's
God
only got the
damn it.
one in him. This
Yeah,
would be a
that's
good
okay.
time to action search.
Fuck it, yeah, we're gonna action surge. just I'm pulling on my last reserves here. Everything's
Come on,
going
man.
out. We're gonna
It's time
start
to
with this
succeed. It's
top-
time to be a
start
dwarven
with the
hero.
top guy.
They're gonna sing stories about this if any of the rest of them can tell it straight.
I take it that's a miss.
That's a miss. Only just.
I don't think anyone can see you. Except
Alright, I'll take another swing at him. There it
There
is!
you go. You still haven't got your improved critical. I love that.
No, it doesn't help. Yeah.
But yeah, as you drive the sword in, he nearly took your fucking head off. You're lucky the helmet clanged against it. You can feel, as it hits, you can feel some of the hair dislodging from the back of your head and just trailing down the front of you from that touch of death. And that pisses you off, and you just say, fuck it, I'm not swinging. You just press your sword against him, and you keep pushing and pushing. You bring your shield over his shoulder and just drive it through. And it falls down dead.
And then I'm gonna try to push this guy prone so that Wolfgang can get a better shot at him.
You could also push him away, and then you'd actually have some movement. But prone is
No.
also good.
Yeah, try to knock him prone so that
Yeah.
Wolfgang can get at him.
Yeah, he can't beat that.
Yeah.
As you just shove him prone in the back. It's good to feel his hand come away from you.
Yeah. I can breathe, I think. Is this what air tastes like?
Yeah, right now you can't fucking taste anything. All of your senses are fucking gone right now.
Yeah, it's
You are on a fucking thread. Yep. 7 piercing. The shaman still lives. Savage now horribly cut up. Slightly on fire. Incidentally,
Yeah.
Cornelius, you don't have to worry about your dancing lights because several of these kindling trunks are aflame.
Oh joy!
We're gonna burn it all anyway. It doesn't matter.
It's getting a bit hot, Malgern.
Just a little bit, huh?
Uh-huh. Time for Vitana Rooks, who are both dead, in fact, so I can remove them from initiative. Cornelius,
Yes.
you think you've had the worst day so far. If only you knew.
He's a wizard. He doesn't care. It's only him that's important.
Yes.
Droop is there to help.
So, can I cast Storm Sphere despite this thing looking at me?
Well, I mean, it being there doesn't matter. It's not a ranged attack.
Well, it kind of has a ranged attack in it.
Well, no, the point is you just assign a spot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
You're-
I kind of wanted right here.
Where's my fucking templates? Dee-ba-dee-oo. What size is it again?
20 foot.
20 foot, okay.
And each creature in the sphere, when it appears or ends its turns, must succeed on a strength saving throw. Okay, move it a little more to the left.
I'm just
Alright.
checking the size.
Okay. Yeah, that's a little too, I guess.
It's a little large. Okay, that looks about right. So you're putting it here,
Le-
here.
Yeah, so that this guy also kind of gets involved with it.
Yeah, he's in the
But
radius.
But I don't want Wolfgang to get caught in it. I don't
shape
like.
it?
Can I do that?
It's an evocation spell. It doesn't have a save though, so yeah. Well, I guess it does. Yeah.
Yeah, it does have a saving throw.
So it's on the end of their turns, not immediate. Oh,
No,
when
no,
it
but when
appears. Okay.
Yeah, when it appears and when the end of the turn. So first off, I'm gonna do 2d6.
2, 3, 4. Okay, they pass. All the normal orcs pass. So they don't take that 4 damage. One Orok passes, so this one takes 4.
Yeah, and then I get the any creature inside the sphere gets a. I can do a ranged spell attack on. And I'm gonna hit the fucker on this one who trampled me down. So, first off, I'm going to do a regular spell range attack. Wait, I make it fear. Oh yes!
Yeah, he's fucking fried. Absolutely destroyed as lightning lurches out from the center of this roiling sphere of storm. And it's just fucking ash on the back of him. I mean, there's still the orc up front, but as he starts to topple from the saddle, you just see the back of him flaking away. You see exposed bone and brain matter.
And the only thing I can do it I imagine at this point, it's kind of like when the standing up as this orc has been laughing, just kind of standing up, creating this fear. It's cracking behind him, and then just lightning just hits the laughing orc, and just going, yeah. Guess it was funny, huh?
As Cornelius
Guess you
finally
could say
taps
it
into
was-
being a real wizard.
Guess you could say it was enlightening.
You lit up that joke.
Get out.
As you just
I'm
sheared it.
allowed a bad joke.
It's like an
Even
inch of him
dogs
was
just-
burned away.
Even the other orcs are just stopping up and just going, just go. Why? Just leave.
Anything else on your turn? Droop is going to try to help out.
Okay. Thank you, Droop.
As he reaches out and he's going to try and do a shocking grasp on the Auroch. You see his hand start to twitch and then start to move like a hummingbird's fucking wing as the lightning courses through it. And he hits! He actually hits! But then again, it's got 11 AC. As it takes 6 damage. And starts to seize up slightly. You can book it. You got 15
yeah,
feet.
That's right. This doesn't have... Yeah, because it doesn't have any reactions now.
Mm-hmm.
So, come on, Droop. I'm not gonna go where the rest of them are.
You've only got 15 feet. You had to get up, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Hang on.
I'm going to ask a question, and I don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
But where's the Minotaur's toilet?
Yeah, it happened. Maybe I skipped it last time. That's okay. I'll just move them into position. They weren't running. And then it was also the Arbalester moves on their turn. Let's see. Yeah, that was it. So yeah.
Oh, yeah, remember, this circle is not very difficult terrain.
Mm-hmm. Rain.
Not difficult, sorry.
You've managed to completely avoid involvement right now. Feeling a little bit like Siegfried.
From this angle, I've got a shot at what's right.
Not sure actually. Is it obscuring that?
I think
That's
I
just
know.
whirling air. Yeah, it's just whirling
No,
air.
I'm
On
not
the
worried about
ground.
that. I was worried about the arc.
Oh, no, the
Orca is in the way, and it's a big creature.
yeah, the sphere doesn't do anything to block sight.
But I can see this guy, right?
Yeah, if you poke around a bit more.
Okay, yeah. As much as I don't want to, I still have to keep one spell up, but...
Just in case Puffle gets hurt. Now let's see here. That's rolling correctly, is it?
Yeah, I did that on a really high level spell.
Do you even have that high level?
Yes, I have 4, but I don't have any 4th level spells because of the way that I'm multi-class.
Yeah, it's a solid hit, and he is lit up like a beacon. As this coursing pulse of energy just smashes into him, and his whole chest is lit up.
Okay, then... Nope.
Alrighty. Zarzul.
Time to be stupid.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna try and mount this Auroch.
Oh god.
Oh dear.
That is the best thing you can do right now.
And I'm
Clearly.
gonna try and convince it to... I'm gonna lead it away from danger.
Aw.
Hey.
Okay, it's only when you, yeah, just gotta mention that that thing is under also difficult terrain if you manage to do it.
Alright, Castalia, what are you doing on your turn? Because Zarzul,
Well-
you look into this thing's eyes, you try to make the bond with it, but it's fucking blood frenzied. You can see spittle and foam coming down its mouth as it looks at you as its next target. This is a fucking insane creature.
Okay, that would be my action then.
Yeah, as you're trying to connect with this beast, I think it even lists it as an action. You're learning that there is no way to really placate this beast. It is frenzied. It lost its rider, it got struck. It is a horrendously foul-tempered creature. It's been raised for war.
Okay. Well, then it should sort of tip to right, I'd hope. But never mind.
Well, oh yeah, he's not on board anymore. I did say
Yeah.
slumped, it's just what's the point of moving a dead token?
So I can't swing off up there and command it into battle, as it were.
Give me an athletics, because you're trying to climb this ferocious beast. You're getting a chance here only because Droop tased it. That's not enough. as
I
it
didn't think
bucks you
it'd be.
off. Yeah.
Okay. Do I still have my bonus action?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
You can move away from it. It can't take a reaction.
Okay.
This is a ferociously
Batman.
horrible creature.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah. Yeah. It's nice to protect the animals, but in this case, this is a warrior mount.
I was going to use it to charge the Minotaur.
Yep. Castalia,
Okay.
you have your own cow problem.
Yeah, I'm moving away from it. And bonus to place hex on this poor fellow. Who sadly
Could I
for him
claim-
is
Could I claim athletics to get on? Not athletics, acrobatics to get on top
No,
instead?
no, you gotta clamber up this thing. It is huge and bulky. You're not gonna be able to parkour up its sides.
that's action, bonus, and movement. So I'm all done.
Yeah, as you launch out another lancing blow of dark energy that smashes against the chieftain.
I can just keep rolling ones on all the hexes.
And now is the beginning of their turn, so let's see, what's the wording here? It's when they end their turn, isn't it?
Yeah, end turn. And it's difficult terrain.
Yeah, he just runs through. But, because he's Nork, they're able to do this and still get a strike in.
Hello,
And
friend.
yeah, it's going to be on Castalia, actually. She attacked him. He doesn't even notice Zarzul. He's too small for this.
I was hiding sort of behind a tree.
Has a 17 hit.
Nope.
I'm just feeling really bad for Malgern, who we are about to depart into the next world.
Yeah, it's bad for Wolfgang and Malgern. It's really fucking
give a
bad for
shit
you
about
guys,
Wolf.
actually. Holy shit.
They give a shit about Wolfgang, not me.
Well, let's see. All right, guiding bolt.
Yeah, the Minotaur is lit up like a beacon. Other than that,
This one's not taking the risk. He's getting out of the storm. Well, Malgern.
Oh,
First-
still a roll for the guy who stayed in the storm.
Yeah, it's a strength save, isn't it?
Yeah.
He doesn't take it. Does it do half damage?
Uh,
I don't think it does. Well, javelin for Malgern. Fortune favors, but let's see here. So, Orok on Cornelius.
Oof.
You gonna shield it?
yes.
Let's see, and the Greater Axe was done there. This one, he's gonna... He can't really get through, because Zarzul, you're in too little of a nook, but he throws a javelin at you. Which misses, it fuds into the dirt. Now we have Malgern and the Shaman. Who is going to stand up as he looks at he looks at Dwarf and Wolf.
Bring it on.
Let's see here. What is his spells like? Decisions.
Yeah, he's just trying to drag us out as much as possible.
He sees what a state you're in, then smiles and reaches down for what he assumes is your dog.
Now, see, what he doesn't understand is the beard was always red.
He missed.
Yeah. And
The dog is on fire at this point. Does he get burnt for this?
The dog's not on fire.
Oh, come on, it's funnier if the dog is on fire.
But what he does do is call out. And that's when you hear the steps behind you, Malgern.
Ah, son of a bitch. we should probably deal with those. I mean, someone should deal with those. Not me, but someone.
Malgern, your life flashes before your eyes multiple times, in fact. The projectile is that long. As a bolt speeds past you. You feel it whip off your hair. You feel it shatter your chainmail, or your slip mail, actually, as it just rockets behind you. But that's not all.
Man, my life flashed before my eyes, and you guys were there, and that dog was there, and
now
And
you
this
have to
cow
do
is
the
here.
avatar.
fuck me.
That one's on Malgern.
Ah, shit.
Goodbye.
Yeah, Malgern is down.
Not out, but down.
Yeah. Why?
As the
It's
min...
been a while since I've had to do this.
Yep. The last thing you see is the Minotaur looking down the shaman, displeased, but this was so easy.
Fucking hate you sometimes.
Well, he never fought you, so he just thinks you went down like a punk. Let's see. This guy's still actually up, so he can throw a javelin. No, he ran. That's right. Malgern, death saving throw.
You're also gonna have to roll for that Minotaur. It ended his turn in the...
Oof.
Yeah, he takes
Malgern's not
damage.
feeling-
Yeah, so
Malgern
he
not
takes the
feeling
10.
good.
He takes the 10 I rolled earlier.
Yeah, Malgern's not doing so well. Wolfgang, you never paid attention during the CPR course. You don't know what to do.
No, Wolfgang knows exactly what to do. There's only one logical thing at this point. Keep biting the damn caster thing.
Good dog.
It's a pretty solid.
Strategy.
That's a hit. Well, don't forget, he can sell his life dearly. It only costs 25 gold. You, motherfucker, it's 300. And in diamonds. He stays standing, defiant of the dog.
Did he actually stand up, did he?
Yeah, he stood up. He has to. He did so in his turn.
Okay.
Cornelius. It's really hard to tell because there's a lot of bodies and you're in your own world right now, but Malgern fell down.
Okay. Does anyone have any healing magic?
Droop starts rifling
Yes.
through his book.
I can spare the dying.
So no one has healing magic, is what you're saying.
I have one spell.
Zazzle has a few slots left.
Okay.
I was working on something.
No, 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 no.
Droop is helping.
Do it, friend Droop. Show us what you can do.
But it's always fun whenever Droop spells.
Not
Yeah.
healing magic. That can go horribly wrong.
What
As
could
the
go
person
wrong?
who's getting affected by this, I am okay with it.
What's
Ask
wrong?
The
Oh, there
cleric
you
what
go.
can go horribly wrong with arcane healing magic.
What's wrong with an arcane wizard who has no business healing casting a healing spell?
Exactly.
Nothing at all. What I don't
We
know what
call
you guys
those
are worried
necromancers.
Exactly.
No, we call those rain.
about. Oh, that's funny. That kobold made it funny.
Okay, well, first of all, I'm gonna hit the Minotaur with the lightning bolt. Storm sphere bolt, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Well bollocksed.
That's a good hit.
Yep, he is bloodied. seared and stinking of burnt hair. You can just see it coursing down a lot of them.
Hoping that one of the heals will get Malgurn up next turn. Once it gets to their turn, I'll do some sort of healing that they can't do. I am going to throw a fireball on all these 4 fuckers right here. This guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. Everyone okay with that? No, somebody
saw
said it.
2 pings.
So let's see, how many... A fireball again?
Yeah.
On Minotaur, Auroch, Orc, and who else?
Yeah, that's this guy and the
This
Spellcast.
guy.
Oh, on the Shaman,
okay.
okay.
It's like.
I'm
Right.
basically trying to empty this area out.
Although, Malgurn can't make the save.
I can't because he's
The idea is that you can let them pass the save, but he has to be able to make it. If we go rules as written.
Shouldn't the peasants from early have been died when I hit through that fireball?
Yes,
then?
yes.
Probably.
They were conscious.
Yeah, they were awake
except
for
the dead
every
ones.
minute of it.
They were just burned a bit, burned a bit. In a way, it helped because they weren't getting cold.
Well,
Yeah, it's
I
fine.
can't. Okay, because I'm about to say because if I throw it now, then Malgurn is dead, so that's no go.
That would only be 1 failed death saving throw, weirdly enough.
So what is it? Is he going to save it or not?
Yeah, yeah. You're sculpted around him.
Wait, 86 then.
Hey, nice. Still a bit more ones.
Yeah.
The dice seem to be hitting everyone today.
Alright, let's take a look. I don't know. I'm doing pretty well at this point. Let's see. So,
I got so much damage out of the lightning sphere.
so d20 plus... Yeah, so... 2... That's the Shaman. That's the Orc. Minotaur. Auroch. So the Orc is just engulfed in fire, as is the Auroch. And the Minotaur are all sheathed in flame and just collapse into ashen piles.
Woo!
And then as you watch the Shaman, you can see it slowly lapping around him, singeing off the paint, the skin, the hair, until withered bone is looking at you and then falling apart. Anything else for your turn?
I think I'm gonna move a little bit behind this tree.
I could try and help him.
Hang on. That's gotta be not my decision is going to be because I'm also perversely curious as to what is going to happen. Malgurn, odds or even?
Even.
Don't.
Thought the even was for him to stay alive.
So what happens?
Well,
Am I dead?
Jules was gonna try something on
Oh,
you.
I don't like
on
the
your
sound of
body.
that.
He made
Yeah,
a
that's
spell.
right,
It
yes.
might help.
No.
He'll get up all animated.
No.
Ooh.
Rain is
Well,
going to
it
make it
is
clear.
now.
No.
Or it could be something else. He's working on something. Anyway, Rain, what are you doing on your turn?
So I'm going to come up here to look. Can I see Malgurn?
There's a lot of bodies, to be honest. And he's
Most
kind
of
of the
them.
smallest body on the ground.
But can I see him?
Give me a quick perception check. There's a lot of death, but you managed to spot the armor more than anything else.
Okay, so that means I'm going to go bloop, because I can do that for range, because I'm great. And then, do I see anything I can actually hit from here?
Well, you could sneak around the other side of a tree.
No, I'm continuing over here. Oh, I can see that guy, okay.
Yes, you can see the ballista guy.
Situational awareness is a powerful thing.
My last flaming chicken, I guess.
That is a hit. Although it really just sort of singes one of those massive biceps. It's a big brute with a lot of meat. Zarzul.
Can I see Malgern from here?
No. No, there's that Minotaur corpse in the way. You can barely even see Wolfgang.
Okay, I'm gonna do the stupid. I'm gonna stand here.
The funny thing is, Cornelius, you have to designate who it is before you cast a spell. He wasn't someone you were thinking about at the time.
Right?
Because you saw no fucking reason but he'd go into your spell range.
Mm. Yeah, you gotta take 4d6 if you ended there.
46.
Oh no, sorry, no, 2d6, 2d6.
2d6 I can handle.
But
Yeah.
you also wouldn't be able to make it that far in because as soon as you enter it, it's
Difficult terrain caused by magic. So pull yourself back
You
there.
could also come around this way.
Well, the problem is he is short. He does not have the elevated seeing position that you did.
I mean, could he climb up on the corpse of these dead creatures and be able to
Yeah,
see
he
them?
could, but he wanted to run into the lightning field instead. That came to mind before jumping on the dead corpse.
And it was at that moment that he knew he fucked up.
Yeah, I was thinking I'd hide in the lightning field, basically. But yeah,
Yeah, it's,
come get me.
it's only the ones who are inside who has to take a... if they have to do wisdom, if they're trying to do perception checks, they're gonna be at a disadvantage because...
The chieftain tries to take a
there's so
swipe
many
as you run.
Can I stand here and see Malgern?
Yes, you can see Malgern from there.
Okay. Malgern, you suddenly feel a lot better.
Hooray!
Hang on, he hasn't rolled the dice
Maybe
yet.
No, no,
Yeah,
it's
that's
true.
only when he's ended. Only when he's ended.
No, no, no. I'm saying he hasn't rolled the
I'm
healing
out
dice
of
yet. You might
movement.
still feel like shit.
10.
10 HP. You
Not
feel
great.
a lot better than dead.
You feel a fifth of yourself.
I mean, yeah. I get to...
You're conscious.
He feels almost 1/7 of himself.
Yeah, where's my, There it is. I get to do
Can I-
this.
Can I resist half the damage that's about to come in?
Yeah, you can
it's
roll a
not-
strength
it's
save.
not gonna save. Oh my god.
If you... the one time he gets max damage. If you succeed on your strength save, though, you don't even take half.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yay!
Nice.
You did it! Like a true hero.
Yep.
And you ate his
I
one
walked
good
into
roll.
danger to help my friend.
Friend is pushing it. Anyway, Castalia.
I would just.
I've
would
still
just-
got an action.
Nah, you don't. Anyway, Castalia. Yeah,
I've
okay,
still
what's your
got
action?
An action.
I would also like to point out your strength save. You were only 2 points away
Yeah.
from failing that.
That's 2 points.
I mean, It doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile.
Yeah.
Winning's winning.
I just wanted to let him know.
Okay, see that orc up there? That one far in the distance sitting on top of that beast. He is going to not feel so well as an arrow pierces him. Or at least maybe comes close, I hope.
That's not very encouraging.
Ooh,
28 hits.
Okay, that seems a little better.
10.
Yeah, he doesn't feel great. He's pretty bloodied up by that. But it also makes him feel very angry that you exist. Also, you know what we've been
To get
forgetting,
up to get
Cornelius?
at me, he has to run into the light.
We've been forgetting your concentration checks. So
Concentration. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you took a hit, didn't you? No, Cornelius I'm talking about.
oh,
Not I had the shield when.
That's right, you burned that to keep it up.
Yeah.
Okay, then Castalia.
But hang on, no, Wolfgang's got nobody to
Yeah, he's got
attack
no one to
now.
bite. Both hit.
by orc. Nice knowing you.
But he's still up.
Ah. Oh well. Well, you know what? Take 5 damage while I'm at it.
Let's see.
What?
Yeah, still standing. As he watches you slink away.
I did 34 damage.
Mm-hmm. And he comes right after you.
Yeah, but now he's the one who's outnumbered.
This guy manages to wiggle himself through. Malgern. You realize that while they did get you up, they're still surrounded.
Yeah. This could be a problem.
You know what? This one's just going to do it. He's just going to charge in at full speed. He's got the movement even with difficult terrain, if you're wondering. Let's see now. This one... Yeah. He sees Malgern. He's going to go for him. So let's see now. 2 javelins on Malgern, first off. You're lucky. Let's see. And then Greater Axe on Castalia. Javelin on Castalia. There's a hit.
No.
Think. No?
I got 20 AC.
Yep. And then let's test out
Gross.
for... And let's test out for... the Horns of Eorok on Zarzul.
Nope.
A lot of whiffs.
Now it's to make a save.
Well, 2 of them do. So let's see. The Eorok passes, the Orc does not. So he takes 4, but he doesn't seem to care. And another Minotaur smashing his way through the forest. But more importantly, ballistas. So he stomps his way towards you, Rain, to get a better aim.
Nope.
Sadly misses, but let's see here. Anything else on the board? None at this point. Malgern, you're still alive. Javelins sailing around you.
Oh no.
With only your friend's faithful dog at your side.
And I'm out
Yep.
of the bot.
Again,
And your friend walked into a lightning storm to get you back up.
Eh.
you have no idea what happened.
Yeah,
figured-
I don't.
Yeah.
Hey, you got
Well, you know,
healing.
who
Who else was it going to
to
come from?
Well, I'm not gonna walk towards
Cornelius.
this, so we're gonna walk over here and hit this, because this is scary.
Yes.
because wizards are fucking scary, dude.
It was about time you learned, my young one.
Yeah, there's a hit. As you cleave through what you think is probably half that creature's lifespan.
Okay, let's go for the other half.
And you do indeed, in 2 swift strikes, carve down that orc warrior.
Push the advantage. Because I have no idea what I am doing.
He stays standing.
And that's going to be my turn.
Yep. Wolfgang.
I'm less surrounded, so...
Yep, you are. I mean, a lot of bodies. You're surrounded by corpses, F.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Wolfgang, as you pad behind Malgern, you notice that there is, on the back of his head, a bald spot of a handprint on him.
Ha! Handprint. Small time.
It's a large
So half
handprint.
he falls out. Half. Half he falls out before it matters.
Wolfgang managed to savagely tug on the orc's leg and bring him to the floor. Cornelius.
Yeah. I am going to walk a little bit forward here so I can actually see this guy here.
Mm-hmm.
I keep like moving the mouse cursor as if you can see what I'm pointing at.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, this guy here, so I'm gonna zap the rider.
Also, clear your tabs, for fuck's sake. Never mind, keep going.
Yeah, wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Again, he is fried.
Blah. And then I'm gonna move down here, and then I'm gonna use Firebolt on this dude fighting Castelia.
Droop, seeing that he was able to hit the cows, realizes he's got a chance here. He's going to launch Chaos Bolt as well.
Oh no!
And it just sails off. It gets caught.
No.
It's so pathetic. It's get caught in the whirling wind of your storm sphere and just starts to hurtle around you, Zarzul. You watch this bolt of ever-changing light just whirling around before getting before just getting lightly tossed out to the top of the storm sphere and just landing on the ground. Before it looks like a ball of energy and lightning, but then it just sort of spreads out and splays like a blob of custard.
Oh, God.
-1.
And then he sheepishly he sheepishly wanders behind Cornelius. So yeah, Firebolt, that's Sears. It does indeed hit. Not a lot left of the Orc Chieftain. Rain.
Oh, well, this guy's a problem.
Mm-hmm. He is. That is a hit.
Just a question.
Yeah.
Cornelius see that I was standing in a lightning spear and maybe shape it slightly?
It's when he casts it.
Yeah.
And then I also crouch down a bit in case he tries to fire a thing at the tree. Hopefully he won't hit me.
I can't change the IFF after I cast the spell.
Yep. Zarzul.
Okay. Yay. If I move down here, can I see the orc next to Wolfgang?
Well, that's a miss. A few things in the way. He's also prone, and there's a lot of things in the way there now.
You probably have a better chance of shooting at the ogre with the ballista.
Yeah, that should be visible.
Yeah, you can see him. But I mean, yeah, for the orc, there's a lot to draw through, and he's prone currently as well.
Okay, I'll end up back here then, slightly hiding behind the tree.
I mean, there's also this guy.
And Yeah, I've just noticed him. Yeah. Actually,
Should get off the pot, man.
I'm gonna end up here, and no, new plan.
Alright, Castalia, what are you doing for your turn? I'm gotten tired here.
No,
All right, I'm
new
gonna-
plan is mount the beast.
Oh no.
Athletics with disadvantage because it is difficult terrain. And it's also a
Fair
frenzied
enough.
beast you've been fighting. Luckily, you keep your footing, but you try to grab on and it just starts bucking away. You're luckily enough not getting smashed into the ground. But it is not responsive.
Okay. Was that bonus or action?
How was your action?
Crap. That's a nasty roll there, Cornelius.
You get a chance to resist it.
Okay. That's
Wouldn't it be
strength,
great if he
isn't it?
died to this?
Ow!
He takes for 12!
Ooh. Do you flip over at that? Nope.
Alright, Castalia, your turn.
All right. Well, orc next to me is getting a swing or two swings. Probably enough to make him
You
fall
feel
down.
one swing would do it. Yeah.
Let's find out.
As you whip Sodden Lash around his neck, just pull and the head comes free.
All right. My bonus is to move a hex to this guy up here.
Mm-hmm.
Zarzul can try and tame the Sarok if he really wants it.
He really
It
seems
hasn't
to want
been
it.
hurt by us. It hasn't been hurt by us, so there is a chance.
I mean, there's a lot of froth on its lips as it's snorting at you.
Okay.
A reminder
There,
that you
yeah.
could walk up to that orc and hit him with your second attack.
Nah.
Okay. You just text him for no real reason, but okay.
Actually, can you shoot Eldritch Blast at him?
And
Fall
no,
moving?
it's either one action or the other.
Yeah, because it's casting a cantrip, you see.
But he is he is primed. That's the
Okay.
important part.
And with that, he's going to come charging through. Hey, Cornelius.
Hey.
Hey, Cornelius.
Shield.
I love it.
Orok doesn't even know where it is. It doesn't care. It's going to try and gore a little scaly creature. So you can do your damage there. Yeah, it fails out there.
Oh, yeah, right.
Orc gets up. Gonna sell his life as dearly as he can, because that's how the Horde roll. And bring his axe down on Malgurn, because he sees more honor in killing a person than killing a beast. But he's just grating
Yeah,
against the
about
armor. Number 5 damage on the
Lightly
Orok.
caressing with it.
Not today, motherfucker.
Speaking of, Rain, from your hiding position, you hear a great rattling thud. And then a staccato of footsteps that could almost be described as fee-fi-fo, you're fucked. As this massive bludgeon of a fist comes swinging round at you.
Oh god. Oh god.
16 hits, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Because you don't wear real armor.
Can't
Does a
argue that,
15
but
hit,
it
though?
doesn't.
It is exactly correct.
As it just wallops you. One big club of a fist coming down, and then a fucking uppercut to follow. He just leans in on you, just bawling at you. And then this Minotaur is going to start running through and push his way against these trees. Malgurn! You thought you had it handled, and then along comes this cowman, leering out at you.
Yeah, like, what the hell, man? But we still have to take care of what's in front of us.
Yes, always clean your plate. Unless it's really dangerous, in which case run the fuck away. That is a
I
miss.
think that's a miss.
Yep, just barely. That is a hit.
That's a hit.
And with that, he's still up. No, it's not. It's not even close. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But he is bloodied.
Well, let's see if I can push him down.
Yeah, you got a chance.
Knock him prone again.
Yep, he's once again on his arse. He's getting really sick of his shit. He wants a stand-up fight, and you're playing like in a schoolyard.
Go get him, Wolfgang.
Speaking of,
What did you stand up, nerd? What did you stand up, nerd?
21 does hit. And I guess he's rubbing off on you. He's still alive, but only just. He's taken after you.
Oh no.
He did indeed, Malgurnet.
I wanted a fan club, but not like this.
Cornelius.
Not like this.
Alright, well, first of all, bonus action, I'm gonna see if I can hit the Auroch here with the...
Do you have line of sight on it? Like, from this position as well? Yeah, I suppose so. Well, go ahead. Oh yeah, that's a hit. It's still up, but it is scorched and horribly maimed.
Now I gotta deal with this shit right here in front of me. Alright, well, I'm gonna try and do one that I haven't done in a while, and I'm gonna have to do Thunder Wave at a level higher. Go. I have no more level 1 spell slots. They've all been used on shield.
Alright, well, the Auroch lost. As did the Orc.
Well, at least they'll go back together.
Yeah, that's actually good for them. As they get shoved equally away. Alright, 10 foot, yeah. And again, a thunderous, resounding wallop of noise. There's a lot of your shit going around here, Cornelius.
Yeah. I have had to try to do a lot of micromanaging right here.
Any movement?
I think I'm gonna try and get around here, as I can't see anything around here. I have heard Rain getting beat up, but I'm going to assume she can handle it.
You literally turn a blind eye to her getting punched by an ogre.
Wow.
I
Right.
can't see that she's getting punched by an ogre.
You can hear it.
Fair.
It makes a very distinctive sound when she's punched and yells.
Really? Look at them rolls.
He just passes.
Look at them rolls.
Pufflesworth wants to get involved.
No.
Yes!
What roll for that?
Oh boy!
What roll for that?
Athletics. It's always athletics. He's got his chance. He's gonna go for it.
Why
Yeah.
isn't it animal handling? Oh, I guess, yeah, it's a strength.
Oh, critical.
My boy!
Good boy.
Boy.
As he scrapes at the ogre's leg. At first you don't even see the cut, but then, like some weird Eastern practitioner of martial arts, the blood seeps after he puts his paw down. He's chuffed. He heard it.
My boy!
He'll win any day now. Do you have a bonus action?
No, I don't.
Zarzul.
Okay.
Now might be a good time to leave.
No, stay. Fight it out. You can tame this Orok. It could be yours.
Yes.
It does 4d8 on a charge.
The stupid is strong with this one.
Oh
Just think about it. Just think about it. We could. Oh, it's gonna be amazing.
Do you want to know something fun in the rules? No, I'll tell you after. Don't worry. Hey,
Okay.
what are you gonna do, Zarzul?
Cool. I'm gonna mount this thing one way or another. I'm gonna get up it. Once again, athletics.
Okay, as you guys look, the kobold seems to have gone in heat or something. He just really wants to get his leg over this Orok. He's trying to clamber up. The problem is, because it's been so scorched by the lightning, you're grabbing fistfuls of hair to clamber up, and it's just coming away as dust. You got halfway up it. You are attached to it now. But give me a strength save
Okay.
for the damage. You're holding in there.
That's a good strength save. I'm accepting that. Yep.
Well, I'm not. You took the 7 instead. Too bad. That's your action. Any bonus?
I'm gonna look over to Malgern, who's probably not feeling as well as he could.
You don't think?
Yeah, well, I'm the only one who's healing you, so this happens.
Ooh, he's throwing shade.
To be fair, Rain can't heal him right now. She is burned out on spells.
I have a grand total of 1 spell, and I'm saving it in case somebody goes down.
I have a healing spell.
Yes, but what happens if you go down?
Droop will help him.
No, that's why I'm worried. That's why I'm trying to hold on to it unless it's an emergency.
Malgern feels slightly better. I'm not too sure if it's enough to be
It's something.
better, but yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna be mad at that.
It's a sippy cup of health.
Hey,
Castalia.
I'll take what I can get. It's more than our healer did for me.
So I should point out at this point that if you're holding a spell by concentration, you can drop that spell at any time. It's completely free. It doesn't even have to be your turn.
Yeah, but I'm getting so much lightning damage. I'm not gonna.
I'm just pointing out. I'm just pointing it out.
No. Zarzul needs to learn.
Yes, he really does. This is literally Bart touching the electrified cupcake. He wants it, and he's
Good
not
episode.
learning. A mouse learns this
Good
fast.
episode, that one.
The hamster learns it instantly. Him? No.
Yeah.
Anyway, Castalia, what are you doing in the non-fucked up logic?
Wow.
And Eldritch Blast in the Orc. Then going to retreat back into that little hole, because why not?
That's a hit. As is that one. And he is blasted apart. There's just legs on the back of that Orok now.
I come back here. I look over to the kobold trying to mount the Auroch in the middle of the lightning sphere and shout out, "There's a perfectly good one down here. You can try that one instead."
That's 2 turns away at least.
And you hear from the other side of a tree stump, he has to learn.
MS Major.
This orc is doing his very best as once again he stands up. He's bellowing challenges to fight with honor. Some of it's coming through in broken common. He's really struggling now. He's giving it his all. He finally hits Malgern for 4 damage. He put his all in, but I mean, he's been Malgern. He's wrecked.
Time to get riggedy wrecked.
Well, possibly because the cowman's coming too. As he marches behind him, it's like you've angered, you've hit the smaller sibling who's crying now, and the big brother steps in.
Could we argue that Zazul trying to climb this beast is an attack?
Why?
If it's an attack, I can get Wolfgang to bite.
No.
Damn it.
It's a form of assault because I don't think the Auroch is consenting, but it's not a genuine attack.
Okay, I can deal.
Malgurn, you did not like how close that axe came to you.
No,
That felt big
no, I
and
did
heavy.
not.
The head of it's practically the size of you. Meanwhile, in the woods. Oh, also, this Auroch. It's gonna come after the one who took on its rider. Misses, but also, yeah. Forgot about this, actually. Give me a strength save, Zarzul, as it tries to buck you off.
Okay.
You've got a chance. I'm also going to need a roll from Cornelius on damage, because it's still in there. Oh, never mind. It ignores that. You're holding on, Zarzul. And it doesn't get buffeted by the Storm Spear, but yeah. Back to where it matters. In the trees. Hello, Rain. With it, as you now see, it retracts its fist, stands up straight for a moment, and you see it bring out a huge lumbering length of wood.
Oh god.
And it brings that down on you instead.
Oh god.
Oh.
Whap. Whap.
As he just seems to drive you into the ground.
I hurt.
Pufflesworth paws at you, for he hurts as well.
I hurt.
I hurt myself today.
Malgurn, you're still alive. It's kind of amazing at this point. You haven't seen any of your party members for a while now. You look across at the arrow user who can usually put a bolt through someone's eyes, and he's trying to get up the side. It looks like he's humping the fucking leg of that Auroch. What the hell is he doing?
You know what? The only one I can trust is this dog. Let's do this. It's just me and the dog. The rest of the party's gone insane, clearly.
Hey, I've been healing you at the least.
Yeah, but I don't know that.
Yeah, you know now that you're conscious he's been healing you. You just didn't know he was the one that woke you up.
There's 3 possible characters in this group that can heal you.
Oh,
Which do you think would?
I want to hit it.
He's only got 1 HP.
I want to hit it. Thank
You hit him.
God, okay.
And you finally put him down. And as you drag your sword out, you look to your left at the fully vital-looking Minotaur that's snorting down at you. Do you say it, Malgurn?
Huh?
Do you push him?
Of course I do.
Well, also I was thinking, are you going to say something like, "You're next"?
Your horns are ugly?
Ooh.
Wait, no, I'm not Dudley. No, I can do better than that.
You did indeed push him.
Yeah. Hey, holy shit. Yeah, get down on the ground. Get on my level, bitch.
Even though he's sitting down now,
He's
he's still taller. You're up to maybe a nipple.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Luckily, it's on his chest. You're not really sure how Minotaur anatomy is meant to work, but wow, you didn't think it would be there. Wolfgang.
I don't question it.
Wolfgang is going to run up, stand on the corpse here. Or
Yep.
whatever. And bite.
What a brave pup.
I like how Webgun gets more perky when he plays as Wolfgang. I think he likes the wolf better. That is indeed a hit.
I mean, he does get to play the most competent member of the entire party.
You get to feel a little of my pain, Wolfgang.
Hey now. Group of salt marsh is pretty capable.
He said confidently.
I don't know. Between Cyril not being around, Vezra doing whaps with her rubber hammer, Nimona being cursed by the dice, feels like only Simon gets the luck of it.
Oh, who knows?
Gotta-
Maybe one day Wolfgang will walk out of those bushes and go, "Hi, friends. You look like you need to hang."
Is this what you're doing? You're just trying to get Zarzul killed here?
So Wolfgang can have his own character arc.
Oh, Wolfgang's a druid in disguise, didn't you know?
No.
That would be amazing. Just unpolymorphs and just another
No.
kobold. Oh, hey, boy. Hey,
Anyway,
friends.
Cornelius, what are you doing in the realm of sanity?
Can I see the Minotaur?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can.
Yeah.
But yeah, can I hit it with the lightning? Because I can hit it 60 feet from the center, but can actually have like
Yeah.
a line
Okay,
to
but
hit
it's a ranged spell attack, so it'll be disadvantage.
it. Yeah.
But, you know, it's not like he's wearing armor.
Famous last words.
And since the Minotaur is knocked over, wouldn't it just be basic?
No.
Okay.
It's disadvantage because of ranged.
Okay.
He only gets advantage on hitting them if they're in the sphere. Also, this is a great visual because he's stepping up, lining up his shot, and behind him you hear the screams of Rain getting smashed by this ogre's hammer behind a tree.
Oh yeah, I get advantage if they're in the sphere, but it's just a regular.
Yeah, so it'll be
Ranged.
disadvantage.
Yeah, because he's laying on the ground because
Yeah.
there's a wolf in the way.
But seriously, just picture this scene here as he steps out to aim at the Minotaur, and there's an ogre behind him playing whack-a-mole with the cleric.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm using the bonus action to hit that, because I'm going to have to do something about this ogre.
Good, then you just say, 1 minute, give me a moment. 10 is not a hit.
Damn it. Oh well. And then I'm gonna try and do scorching rays on the ogre.
Right?
That's gonna be 3 attacks.
All 3 hits. Very consistent damage, that's easy to add up.
Yeah.
As you just fucking incinerate so much of his sides. But it seems like you did a little too much damage in a way. The dumb brute seems to be even more focused on Rain. It can't really turn its head from how you've cooked most of its flesh.
Well, I did my part. Good luck, Ray. Droop, if you have anything to throw at it, be my guest.
Okay. Let's see, what do I have?
Feel free to experiment.
Are you sure that's wise?
No, that's exactly why.
He looks very furtively
Are
at
sure
you.
that's wise, Corny?
Okay. What have I got? Starts flipping through his book furiously. And the ogre's head ruptures as a large fish appears
Yes!
inside
The
its
best
skull.
spell.
Yes.
The best spell.
Oh god!
Yes! That's how you do it.
I didn't know I was doing that one. I didn't label this page. I'm gonna find. I don't know what I'm doing.
But he's
Doing
still
great.
alive.
Doing great is what you're doing.
Oh, nope.
I can't wait till we meet a creature that can survive this experience.
You did. That was the first time you used it. You used it on a Hydra.
Ah, true. Yeah.
Rain,
Okay.
you are showered by the entire head contents of an ogre, and then a fish lands on you.
I'm okay with this. I mean, I deal with dead bodies quite frequently.
Oh no,
I'm
the
okay
fish is
with
still
this.
alive.
No, I don't care about the fish. I care about the gore thingies are fine. The fish thing, I can deal with that.
It's better than a cube of exploding badgers.
Yeah, I'm gonna come over here. Come here, Bubblesworth.
I mean, sort of. Pufflesworth is dragging the fish behind him.
I was like,
That's okay. He can drag the fish behind him if he wants. It keeps him
I was just
distracted.
thinking to myself, I was like, that's cute that she thinks that she can just tell him to go this way.
It's like,
On the Orok?
She has,
yeah.
she has
I'm assuming I'm hearing Pufflesworth go, yeah.
Well, you don't hear actual words, you just have a connection with him. You get the impression.
meat.
Also, right now you're too busy on the flank of his finger. There's a lot going on for you.
Yep.
On that note,
I am going to up this thing and I'm going to ride it into battle one way or another.
athletics.
Oh my. So this is the end of Zarzul's epilogue, right? He died trying to mount.
You know, when this spell was meant to be attrition damage, I didn't expect it to be on a party member.
He has to learn. You don't make progress, but it... Oh, never mind, that's not your role. Let's see how you go.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna first of all, once again, trying to climb further up this creature.
Yep. So your athletics.
What makes you wish I put points in it?
You clamber up higher, you're on the back now.
And I command this creature to charge. Oh, there isn't much left to charge. But,
Oh, I feel like.
Give me animal handling.
yeah. Okay, animal handling.
Don't worry, it was a low DC. It does charge.
Okay, what does it charge?
Hey, Malgurn.
Hello. Hello.
Jeez.
And since it was so well goaded, and it's been furious, it's going to do us to advantage as it recklessly attacks.
Does it still account for it going through difficult terrain though?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's going
Oh
full
my-
speed.
I fucking hate you so much right now.
You were the closest one.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on, let me.
Bonus is now I'm actually outside the sphere, so I'm
No, he's
fine.
still in the sphere.
No, but I'm out of it.
You're out of it. Malgurn is sent. It's a weird moment. Zarzul clambers up, declares to it loudly, with making use of his primeval awareness, his connection with this beast, to charge, and in a frenzied state it looks for the closest thing it can, which is his compatriot Malgurn, and it barrels at fullest speed. It sends the dwarf sailing through the air to land ungracefully. Zarzul, you saw this the whole way. You were unable to steer it or change it.
I'm sorry.
And you don't see Malgurn moving.
No, you're not. Don't lie. Don't lie to me. and say you're
I
sorry.
was very sorry.
And Wolfgang turns his head to look up at you. You know exactly what he's thinking.
Does he do the little head tilt?
What the fuck, dude? What the fuck?
Yeah, he does the dog head tilt. Like, what the?
Oh,
We were
wait,
doing
hold on.
so well, and you ruined it.
I got a picture for this.
I guess I used my
Oh, God.
bonus as well.
Yeah, you were clambering up and then commanded
I
the
mean,
charge and got an attack.
To
Yeah,
be fair, he got the cupcake. I mean, in a sense.
we'll see.
Yeah, maybe. God damn it. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to go watch that episode after this session, though.
So, Castalia, it's your turn.
Hold on, I've got to make sure the image goes through.
Very...
Well, I'm gonna move my hex onto the Auroch, because Zarzul got his Auroch.
Yeah, apparently. We'll see about that.
And take 2 swings at the orc in front of me, because we have to get rid of this.
Yes.
That one's gonna. Right.
Yeah, as you just lash it around, it just slumps down as a huge weight. Unmoving. Anything else? Any movement?
Let's see. Yep. Can I? No, I can't move through the orc space anyway.
Yeah, you can. It's a corpse.
No. The other one. The one that's currently being ridden.
Oh, no. It is not friendly.
Yeah.
It's...
Well, I guess I'm moving here.
You guys are fucked when you meet the tree.
That's if I meet the tree.
You're fine. Zarzul, on the other hand.
Hey, we never pretended to be competent.
He's not wrong.
I think the rest of the party allude and aspire to be incompetent. So,
Oh yeah, we do that, but we're not.
Orok already used his turn. Time for the Minotaur who did not like being pulled down by some stupid dog. Ooh!
Oh shit.
Oh, shit!
Oh no, buddy!
That's
What is
38.
Wolfgang's max HP?
47 at this point.
Okay.
Oh.
So he's not instantly killed, but he is fucking down, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
He's a pretty decent chunk of HP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got
I
more
might
HP
be
than
calculating
Cornelius.
it wrong, but yeah.
I mean, well, that's not hard. He has a Yahtzee hit die. If we were playing older editions, he would have, what, a D4?
And yet, who is standing?
To be fair, he got righteously fucked by magic.
Yeah. Yeah, that one was fucking hard.
Malgurn, give me a death save. Caused by the kobold.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wolfgang, give me a death save. Technically caused by the kobold. Actually, hang on, I gotta double check here. I think they only get one attack, but maybe I've not been putting in this guy's full power here.
11 plus, right?
Yeah, they only get one attack. Aren't you lucky?
So death saves are a 50-50, right?
Yep.
Is anything above it's okay? Yeah, just want to make sure I did that correct.
But-
It's been a while since I've had to roll one, believe it or not.
Yep. Well, no, you rolled one earlier. Anyway, Cornelius.
But you know what I mean. That's
Yeah.
session-wise.
Yeah.
You saw Zarzul hop up on the Orok, charge forward, and then from behind the tree you heard a horrendous clang, and then the other side of the tree you saw Malgurn land. You're pretty sure those two events are connected.
You
Well.
have deductive reasoning.
There was a real cause and effect connection there.
Oh shit! This is why I love D&D. I never know what the fuck's gonna happen.
Well, I'm gonna intensify all forward firepower on that Minotaur. So first, I'm gonna use my bonus action.
Don't miss.
Straight
with
roll.
lightning speed. Yep.
That's a hit.
Nice.
He's a little scuffed.
That's not encouraging.
And then I'm gonna use
Shit.
Scorching Rays on him.
hey.
Look at that damage roll. Oh, that's so depressing. Well, on the plus side, all three of those hit.
And then I'm gotta go right back where it came from.
He watches you as you go. As you might expect. Hang on, what's your fucking movement here?
Oh, yeah. Hang on.
Yeah. That's half your movement to get out there. Yeah, there we go. You stay right there. Rain.
Well, I got to see a dwarf fly.
Yeah, his landing was pretty shitty, but he flew quite well.
Right. Bloop. Let's see. Again, I'm gonna spare the fucking dwarf, who apparently can't stand up.
You're pretty certain this was not his fault.
I'm still annoyed. I mean, it's not the fact that it's just like, holy fuck, can you just stand up for 2 seconds? And then... Do I have
I
anything?
feel like that's pretty unfair to
Yeah.
Malcolm.
He wasn't expecting the attack to come from that direction because that's where a party member was.
Well, truth be told, I don't have anything ranged I can do right now if I also do that, so... I'm going to...
You might want to make space from Cornelius there.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I actually think I'm going to... go back here. River Pufflesworth.
Okay. Zarzul. Look what you did.
Can I command this beast to charge and use a bonus action?
Roll animal handling.
Castalia is the closest one right now.
Oh no!
Actually, Wolfgang is.
Wolfgang is. You managed to command it to charge, so it wants to run a bit. But it wants to do it in one direction.
I'm trying to get towards the Minotaur. It's been going that way. It may as well keep going that way.
Oh, it's not been going that way. It's been going close to that way.
Shit.
Just gonna run over the dwarf.
I could tell you.
No.
Told you to save the dwarf.
You rolled it. You said what you wanted to do.
Oh,
Malgurn at his
What did I
2
just-
failed death saving throws as you are trampled.
Well, shit.
well, he's stabilized though.
Yeah, but now he's got 2 failed death saving throws. So she can stabilize him again. But it doesn't help.
Oh,
He doesn't get rid of those until he's got HP back.
I'm okay. So
So
I'm at
I
1
got a
success and
bonus
2
action.
failures, and I'm upside down. I want to make sure I'm.
You are planted in the ground.
Okay, so 2 failures, 1 success, and I'm still down. All right.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure I understand what's going on. Because somebody said
And
I
you're
recovered, but okay. Cool.
You're up, and you look at the dents and hoof prints on you. Then you look behind you, and you see Zarzul on the back of this gigantic beast with hoofs. Familiar-looking hoofs as you look at the dent in your chest.
Oh.
This beast might be quite unruly, Zarzul.
Everything hurts.
Yeah.
Kobold's
no,
gone crazy. What the fuck is going on?
I'm trying.
Stop trying!
Castalia.
I'm helping. Stop
I know you're
helping.
trying. Please stop.
It was like a boulder clashing with a bell when you saw the Auroch charge past, and you assume it hit Malgurn again.
Oh man,
Transferring the hex and striking the Minotaur.
I can sympathize because Malgurn probably feels a similar level of pain to my back right now. He's gonna need a cane. after
Both
this
those hit.
injury.
36 damage, very nice.
Who did
There-
I piss off to deserve this?
You didn't piss off anyone, that's the thing! You didn't deserve this, you don't! As you just shred the Minotaur, there is now just flaps of skin as his flanks have been sheared away. He's fucking nearly gone.
Excellent. Oh shit.
But now it's time for him to strike back.
Yeah. And he's got nothing to lose. He's going to do it recklessly as well. And hey, someone almost fucking killed him in 2 great sweeps, so he's going for the pretty lady. Does that miss?
It does.
Malgern.
Shit, that would have hit me.
Yep.
I'm gonna muster what's left of my strength. And
Yeah, it takes a lot of work to pull yourself out of the
power
ground.
through the pain. And we're gonna try to hit the Minotaur.
I
before
mean,
fall down again.
behind you is a furious battle cow.
You know what? Yeah, she's got the Minotaur.
But there's
hand.
also the Minotaur who looks like he's about to go. And he did drop you, you know that.
Yeah. Hold on. Okay, yeah, we're going for the Minotaur. Yeah, there
There
it is.
you go.
I like how you
It's
sound
brute
like you're
crit.
out of breath.
You
Well, I got up and did some stuff, and now I'm in pain.
How would you like to
That's
do
my
this? Channel your fury and your agony and your angst.
All right, I'm gonna use the boots, and I kind of leap up with the sword held over my head. I just cleave downward, striking at its neck, and just using all of my weight, similar like Monster Hunter style, just forcing that sword through him.
Yeah, it's a little awkward as you push down, then you gotta sort of... You're dangling there until you sort of ball yourself up and then throw your feet down to just bring more inches of the blade.
Just pulling it.
It starts to get easier as you go down, then it just slides in two.
Oh, I feel a little better.
You've got another attack.
I know, and it's cow time.
And you can see that kobold.
You're next.
That's a hit.
That's a hit. All right.
It's not dead, but you do feel better.
I know. And I'm not done yet. So I'm gonna hold it still. Somebody else is gonna kill it, and we're gonna have steak tonight.
You're gonna shove it.
Yeah, I'm gonna shove it prone, but
Unfortunately, it does not. Apparently,
That's
it's
what I figured.
better at knocking you over than you are at it.
I mean, it's probably taller than me. Come to think of it.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
You're basically pushing against one leg.
Yeah, that's my turn. After doing an awesome thing with the Minotaur, I kind of try to just look pathetic.
Another a failed death save for Wolfgang. Cornelius.
Oh no, buddy.
You look at the... What sort of expression is on Zarzul right now as he comes around the corner to see him on top of the Auroch?
Sheer terror.
Of who?
This isn't what I wanted.
Best laid plans of mice and kobolds.
Was it because I hit you? I missed an eye. Is this why all this
No.
happened? Because
You're
trust
never
me,
gonna pretend this kobold is entirely safe.
because trust me. What's this? No, I'm gonna see if this gonna, because what is going to happen to that cow is a lot worse than me punching. Try to try to do lightning sphere. Does that hit?
Yeah, that hits. And you fry it. And that is a dead cow. As it just slumps forward onto its bent legs and
It's not the right
sizzles.
gift, but I guess that works. It's not the one I wanted.
The battle is over. Most of the hostiles are dead. You think there might be one in your midst now.
I'm gonna walk over and get Wolfgang up.
As he looks sorrowfully at his battle cow.
One day. One day.
Oh, I am totally considering something right now. Can I non-lethally the kobold?
Yes. You certainly can.
Not with that roll, sadly.
Doesn't hit him, but I was thinking it loudly, like, holy shit, what the hell is wrong with you?
Is somebody gonna stabilize the doggo?
Yeah, Zarzul's doing that.
Cause like I don't even know doggo is down.
Ugh.
Wolfgang is unconscious. Oh, never mind. He's actually healed.
I hurt.
Yeah, you hurt. You hurt quite bad.
Yeah.
This was a bad day for Malgur, and you fell down a few times.
Yeah, more than. Why is it that I either never fall down or I get fucking.
That's the
wrecked?
life of a
There's
fighter with
never-
high AC, man.
There is never an in between.
But man, that spell was beautiful.
Just in case something bad happens, I am just gonna use the healing word spell in my ring on Malgurn.
Okay. You will not get groin punched, good sir.
Maybe I could try.
No.
No, that's fine. That's
He doesn't respond well to Rain yelling no behind him.
Okay, Drew.
He doesn't listen to mom.
He's sniffling now.
Oh no!
His lips twitching.
I put both of my hands on either side of his shoulder. Drew.
I
you
just
don't
want to help.
I know you do. I know you do. It's okay.
Let him help. Let him help.
But,
oh no.
but
He just wants
we
to help.
don't heal with arcane magic.
And I don't understand this. I just heard. I was like, just let him.
We
I
don't
don't-
heal with arcane magic. That is very, very bad.
Well, if you won't let him heal, can he summon me a drink? God damn. Oh, my fucking head.
Don't heal with arcane.
Let's see what you can do, Drew.
Oh no.
Yes.
Drew, don't be. He wasn't there to actually see predators. Fuck.
Well, does he know?
No, he was not.
Yeah.
Cornelius, can you explain?
As he points to the craters, this is what a wizard does.
Listen, Droop. As your teacher, I would thoroughly discourage you from trying to do what it is that I was about to say Rain, but what Sazul does to make the pain go away. The arcane does not work in the same way.
Does he know conjuration at least? Like a beer, perhaps? Oh.
He doesn't know create water.
Oh man, no, I don't. Oh god, why would I want water? Gross.
Drew, can you show me what spell you want to use, and then maybe I can explain why it's not such a good idea.
Alright, he opens up his book to the page of it. That's gonna take an Arcana roll.
Come
Okay.
on.
I've got
come
an
on.
assist.
Ooh, I'm here. I'm here. I'm gonna take a look.
He's having a parent-teacher conference here.
Oh, and then wait, with an assist, 15.
Even with a 23, you've no fucking clue what this is meant to do. You see some of the preliminaries, but like there's some conjuration in this, but this doesn't work, and that can't go together, but maybe it does. It's really confusing to read it. It's like there's 4 different impossible formula, and bits of them are working with each other, but not the whole at all. But it could work.
Remember, Cornelius, this is
It's-
not right or wrong.
It could work.
This wizard does. That's why he's been shooting out Rain, because he knows that whatever he did with Prender is horrifyingly unholy.
Zarzul really doesn't get
Yes.
to talk about right or wrong, I feel right now.
This is true.
Okay,
I'm killing my inner wizard, okay?
I'm going to point out that this probably isn't going to do whatever it is you want it to do it anyways. But we don't generally do healing with arcane, because that tends to do really bad things. I do my healing because a god gives me the ability to do that. That's separate. I'm dumbing this down a bit. That's separate.
It could work.
No. I have lots of experience in why that's a very, very bad idea.
It's just a little spell.
Little spells can do an awful lot of bad.
You do know that most healing magic is necromantic magic, right?
Yeah. It's different.
No,
It'll be different this time.
It's
I know
necromantic, not necromantic.
Nothing can go wrong here. Let
that
me do
wasn't
it.
real necromancy. It'll be different this time.
No, there's a different flourish to it. That's how you tell the difference.
Yep.
One you cast while your hood's down, one you cast while your hood's up.
I'm willing to let him try.
Remember,
Because
Drew,
that-
the difference between a good wizard and a great wizard is presentation.
No, it's prestidigitation.
No presentation.
Because if we don't know, and then we really need it to work, then it'll be even more enticing.
Okay, let me ask you this way. Braider,
Yeah.
your character can most likely die.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I mean,
don't-
as in never to even, we can't even revive you, kind of that we're talking
Yeah,
about
and you
here.
think Malgern understands this? Because I don't.
You were a fucking paladin.
That's different.
Obviously not a very good one.
But no, I'm not like pushing for it. But I frick her. I was just like,
Look, I have a healing magic saved in the ring. Okay.
okay, that's fine. Yeah, just somebody, please. Oh God, my head.
But I can help. He just looks down at
Okay.
the ground, kicking his foot
Yeah.
slightly.
You can, but that one is even beyond my understanding. This spell, we need to just study it more.
To be fair, his handwriting is also terrible.
Droop, do you trust Cornelius?
Uh-huh.
I whisper in Droop's ear, do it.
If you trust
Okay,
Cornelius,
and this,
trust him to just hold off until we can figure out what it actually does,
I
okay?
think you've done enough today, Zarsul. Holy shit.
Yeah, okay.
But
okay.
you did amazing with the mind pike. Thank you. You saved me.
That's horrifying.
But you saved me. Would you have preferred that he smashed me into an oblivion with one of those posts?
No, but do I have to kill?
Sometimes if things want
Try
to kill
healing.
you... Fuck off.
Cornelius and Ray just kicking the kobold away, shooing him.
When did you become Zarzul, man? Like, do it.
And she's
But
literally
then
just taking
a bottle
2
of
seconds.
rum.
Oh, fuck
Yeah,
off.
exactly. After he got into the rum.
And then
Oh,
going
wait.
right back to Droop.
It's always been since he's had the hood up. He's had the hood up all the time. What do you expect?
Do it. Do it.
Just sometimes if people want to kill those who you love or yourself, sometimes you have to protect yourself.
Alright. It doesn't feel good.
I know, it never feels good, and I go to give him a little.
As Malkern's just beaming as he cuts off the head of the Tanner rook he killed. This is awesome. I'm gonna mount this over the fire. Where's that shaman? I'm gonna piss on his corpse. Haha!
Well, Droop-
I mean, yeah, no, that shaman, fuck him. How does it feel now, bitch?
Yeah, touch of death, touch of death!
Well,
I'm kind of just
giving Droop a
tenderizing his
hug because
face
he
with
is
my
such a poor little
fucking
boy.
tosser.
Yeah, Droop just falls in alongside Cornelius. And with that, as you prepare to set up your tiny hut again, we will end tonight's session. Hopefully next time, a full party for a full slaughter of a tree.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Christ.
Yeah, this ran longer than I expected.
Malgurn
I wonder
agrees.
why. I wonder who really took the longest time with their turns.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Zarzul, man.
Maybe.
You're not.
You're
We
not
know
sorry.
you're not.
You're not sorry. Don't lie to me.
I wanted to see what spell it was.
Yeah, but I also don't want Malgurn to die.
Yeah, and see, I kind of wanted to push for it because at this point I'm not feeling good. I'll take anything. and
They say
nobody else
fish
is
oil's really
speaking
good
up.
for the health. Mind, Pike.
I'm sure somebody's patron might have been interested as well.
Yeah,
Possibly.
I just everything
I
hurt.
imagine it's even where the patron gets to know it's like, oh Jesus, no, oh no, no.
Even your patrons like, don't let him do it, man.
Well, you see, the thing is, we don't know what it's gonna do, so it might conjure a healing potion.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I know what it does, and it's great to hear all the suspicion of what it could possibly be.
And
How
you know
Cornelius
what?
and Rain think that he's
No,
created a got WMD in his spellbook.
The speculation is so nice.
Yeah, I just want to see what it is.
Well, it's
No,
basically
no,
Well, Rain is going to work at trying to figure it out in her spare time now.
Well, as long as it doesn't insta-kill him, we could probably get him back up.
Pretty much.
Oh,
And if we want to insta-kill him, we just let Zarzul try again.
I'm sad. I was really trying to help.
Anyway, we'll be back potentially next week. Everyone okay for whatever it is?
good day.
Yep.
Hopefully Botch will also
No
be with us.
problems at this point.
Yep. That's good then. So next time, Rescue at Raxis, where we'll finally, after about 5 or 6 sessions of building this up, probably even more, the tree. Maybe. Who knows what might come in the way. I might make a dungeon instead.